Good afternoon. It is 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from Buffalo Wild Wings out in Clarksville. Titans were off today, so no practice updates for them. But good news that head coach Brian Callahan announced yesterday the Titans will open up the 21-day practice window for cornerback Chidobe Awuzie as he will return to practice this week. It's a loaded day in college hoops tonight. Number 9 Alabama faces number 6 Houston in Vegas at 7. Number 1 Kansas and number 11 Duke go head-to-head in Vegas at 8. And number 4 Auburn faces number 12 North Carolina in Maui at 10. The Tennessee Lady Vols are also back in action tonight after a 10-day break as they host Western Carolina at 6 p.m. on the SEC Network. And also tonight, the 4th rendition of the College Football Playoff Rankings will be released on ESPN at 7 o'clock after a weekend full of upsets, including Ole Miss losing to Florida, Alabama losing to Oklahoma, and Indiana's loss to Ohio State. Tennessee, who is ranked 12th as the first team out last week, looks to move back inside the top 10 and back into the playoff bracket. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Channel 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Happy Thanksgiving week. Happy Tuesday. Normally, on Thursdays, we're at Buffalo Wild Wings. Today is Tuesday. We're at Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. Did I say happy Wednesday? It's happy Tuesday. I don't know what the hell day it is. It's Tuesday. As long as you don't know what day it is, maybe you don't care either. I don't know.
We're happy and it's a beautiful day.
In the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's a little chilly for my taste.
I figured that was coming.
A little chilly.
Do you have your Duke blue on today for the Duke game tonight?
Why, yes, I do, Mayor. Let's go, Blue Devils.
Man, Slade keeps talking about Feast Week. Boy, it's Feast Week, all right. Number 1 Kansas against number 11 Duke, 8 o'clock, ESPN.
Let's go.
You hate Kansas next time
I
you get to
hate
it.
Kansas.
All the
I
blue
hate
bloods hate
Kentucky
each
more,
other,
but I
right?
hate Kansas too.
You hate Kentucky more.
Yes, basketball.
So
Sorry.
Kentucky, yeah, basketball. From
Let's
basketball
specify.
fandom.
From basketball fandom, I hate
Perspective.
Kentucky the most.
Kentucky
That makes
won.
sense.
Oh, you hate Kentucky more than North Carolina?
I do.
Wow. Whoa, breaking news.
That's tough.
Slade on.
Carolina's
How long have I known you? I'm surprised by that one.
1B.
1B.
1A, Kentucky. 1B, Carolina.
Then Kansas.
1C, Kansas.
I got you. Number 4, Auburn, your other team, playing number 12, North Carolina. Auburn with a big win last night. Went down to the wire. Broom got it done, man.
Man, hell of a game, man. I'm going to tell you this right now,
How
dog.
about Broom?
Man, I questioned him. What was it? The first half of the Houston game when Auburn played, I was like, man, Broom, he got all this hype, you know what I mean, coming back preseason All-American. Like, to be named a preseason All-American, dog, like, you are expected to carry the load. And I didn't feel like he was carrying the load.
Yeah.
Ever since the second half of that Houston game, man, dude been on a tear. Good God, they may not give it to him enough.
I'm going to tell you, man, you've had an impact on my life in a number of ways.
Oh, thank you, Yor.
One of them is normally I wouldn't pay attention to college basketball until football was over.
Look at what you be missing.
Right? But now I watch games. I'm all into Sports Center. I'm talking with you about players. And I love also that the NIL part of this deal has kept some guys in. Like, there's no way Broom would have stayed.
No.
No matter where he gets drafted, he still would have left. You know what I mean? Guys like that.
That's all across sports.
All across.
Look at college football.
It's starting to happen in college football, too. Yeah,
It
no
is.
question.
Like
I
Dylan
mean-
Sampson. Where's Dylan Sampson going to go?
No, he needs to stay and make
needs
money
to stay.
and stay at Tennessee. Like
That makes the most sense.
Yeah, I have Miami at Syracuse this weekend. Cam Ward, perfect example too.
Upset alert on that one.
Ooh, really?
Yes, Miami's defense sucks.
spread is 11.
Syracuse is so much better than people understand.
Absolutely. Look at their close games. 8 of their 11 games are one-score games.
Right, and college football is on crack.
Their
So-
defense
That's
keeps them in
accurate.
games. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
in
Well,
reverse.
reverse.
They're so bad that you can- yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. With Miami, like
They were better last. They were much better last week.
I mean,
Much better than they have
against
been.
Georgia Tech, dude, they couldn't stop my nosebleed last week.
Like
You know
the
what I
game's
mean?
supposed to be over. Those explosive plays that they hit Miami, Cam Ward, and they can score in bunches.
Yeah.
Like all you need is 2 or 3 stops.
Right.
So-
I mean,
So-
give the ball to Cam Ward.
Cam Ward's good enough for Miami to go into Syracuse and blow them out, but I don't think so because I think Miami's defense sucks, and I think Syracuse is better than people think, especially at home.
They're 5-1 at home,
Yep. So I think you've got a good one this week. Thank God you got away from West Virginia.
right? Spend enough time there in Morgantown. Love you, Neil Brown. I'm done. We saw enough of the Mountaineers. That's for sure. Well, and it's a huge game too. It's on ESPN, but obviously Miami wins. I mean, you talk about college football playoff implications, transfer portal, players staying in college, and how it's just changed the landscape of college football in general, and is going to affect college football playoff rankings. I mean, Miami wins, they're in the ACC championship. Miami loses, and Clemson wins. Clemson's in the ACC championship.
Against SMU.
Exactly.
And to further that point, then if SMU were to lose that ACC championship game, you've got debate on a 2-loss SMU team and a 3-loss Alabama team if Alabama beats Auburn.
Well,
this is going to be a great week.
And a Miami team on top of it. You know, they're 10-1. I mean,
Right, but if they lose, they're not in.
They have the top offense in the country on so many statistical levels.
Who is this?
Miami.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So, but this is just another example of how it could be complete chaos again this weekend.
Right, and Notre Dame at USC was another
Yeah.
one we talked about yesterday.
I want them to go through
Chris
chaos.
Lowe is big on that one, being a huge game.
Me too. Me and him agree on that.
Yeah.
We were talking about it yesterday off air, but that's a 7-point spread too.
I mean, Tennessee and Vandy.
Tennessee and Vandy. Tennessee wins their
Don't
end.
you give me that look, Slay. Don't you give me that
I would
look.
be super nervous if this was week 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Remember how I told you that yesterday before the show that you're going to have to help me with my battered ball syndrome? Because I haven't had it in a long time, but I was feeling it yesterday. I'm not anymore.
It's going
It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough
They're
game.
going to have to play.
Yeah. But Vanderbilt, unlike Vanderbilt's teams of the past, this is a very physical team that will hit you in the face.
Yes.
But it's also a very physical team that has just played a very physical season.
There you
and
go.
That's where you're.
There you go. That's what I'm
I'd be
talking about.
more worried earlier in the season, right?
Exactly.
You know, Diego is
Yep.
beat up. You know,
That's exactly
so
what I
many
meant.
of those players. Because listen, Vanderbilt will never have the depth that other teams in the SEC has. It's just a fact, right?
Yep.
It's not like you have a million walk-ons at Vanderbilt that are paying $80,000 a year to
Right.
walk on and play football and
Right.
go to school there. You know what I mean?
That's how South Carolina got them.
Yep.
Then they had the week off. They played a little bit better against LSU, but that was a physical game too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Depth-wise, physicality, they're going to come in beat up. Now, it might not matter. You know, maybe they can fight through that, but I'm with you on that, Slade, that end of the season is tough for this Vanderbilt squad.
Yes.
More basketball tonight. Number 6, Houston, and number 9, Alabama. Houston favored by 4.5 in that game, 7 o'clock. Western Kentucky against number 8, Kentucky. Wildcats favored by 22.5. That's at 5:30 on ESPNU. Women's basketball. 6-0 Vanderbilt taking on Arizona, 3:30. That game you can watch right here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville on True TV. And Western Carolina at 4-0 Tennessee, 6 o'clock on the SEC Network. Kim Caldwell getting things done not only on the floor, but also 5 of the top 50 players in America have committed to her for next year.
Crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep. It's wild, Will.
She's to get commitments this early from 5 of the top 50, you're selling yourself.
As many people as it was so much pushback with, having somewhat air quotations, an outsider come in and kind of breaking that streak of having somebody from under Pat Stree. Like, man, dude, it was needed apparently because the recruits were starting to go down. There was people turning away Tennessee. It was people not answering the phone when Tennessee called.
Yeah.
Like it was people using, I know for a fact, D1 women's coaches using, look at what they're doing up there. You don't want to be a part of that.
Really?
Yeah. And this,
Jeez.
yeah.
like old ideas, and things like that.
Just like this was.
You can't sell that now.
No, this was.
And this is a style that players want to play.
This off the record, but this was former Lady Vols doing this. That's coaches.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that says a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now that's all turned. So with the energy up, they can't say that no more.
I love how you said
That's off the record.
into a microphone. This is off the record.
Yeah.
This is how close-knit we are with you guys,
Yeah,
the
I love
3HL
y'all.
family.
I love y'all.
By the way, Syracuse on Saturday, high temperature 36, low of 24, but you'll be indoors.
What's the low?
24.
Oh, good Lord.
Have y'all seen here, though, lately?
This is going to be dumb. We got one warm day next week, right?
This is just dumb.
This is dumb, Babs. I agree. I don't agree with you a lot of times on the weather, but this time I'm right there with you.
This is just dumb?
Yeah, this is some dumb weather.
I would love for you to do the weather on like news too. Like, hey, we're gonna get a slate for the weather.
Yeah,
here's the 5-day forecast. It's dumb.
Just I guarantee you on Tuesday.
Dumb on Wednesday.
Dumb
on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. So tomorrow 59, 43. Then Thanksgiving Day 46 and 29 here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Friday 40 and 20.
Oh, dang. It's not. I mean, it's better in Syracuse.
Saturday for the Tennessee Vandy game, coming off the low of 20 degrees with an 11 a.m. kickoff. So that temperature's in the 30s, right?
Yep.
Like when the kickoff happens. The high temperature on Saturday is 42. Sunday is 41 and 20. Monday is 36 and 21.
I thought it was going to get warm.
Tuesday is 41 and 26. Wednesday, 44 and 28. Thursday, 49 and 33. Here you go. Next Friday is 50.
That is. That's what I was looking for. A good 50 ball.
Still 20 degrees. Still 20 degrees colder than you keep
You're
it
like
in your
10 days away.
in your
Hang
house.
on to it. And that could change 10 days away. That could end up being 45, 44.
Yes. Don Davenport is here, y'all.
What up? Let's go.
What up, Babsy?
We're not breaking. We're not breaking.
We're
Seth.
breaking in just a second.
We ain't going.
We got some Titans fans over here. We
I'm
got
not leaving.
the old school oil Derrick hat on the black hat, and then we got the bucket hat Titans hat.
Oh, that's good looking hat right
What jersey
there.
are we working with over there? Is that the freak?
Jeff.
That's the freak.
Right, that's got to be Javon Curse.
No.
What is that?
Yeah, that's 90, right?
98.
Oh, it's 98. I saw 92.
It looked like a zero up at us.
I was getting.
Babsy got a good. She got good aim.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I called you the freak. It's Big Jeff.
I said Big Jeff's a freak too. Like they both built.
Ron Slay is here, y'all.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
Buffalo Wild Wings in. Oh, there's team mom Martha. She's here.
Look at this cute baby.
We've got cute babies.
We got cute babies.
We got babies.
Yeah, we got Greenbrier Bobcats over here in the green. All right. Buffalo Wild Wings at Clarksville. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. We've got lots of giveaways thanks to Kroger, the Titans. Also, 104.5 The Zone and Buffalo Wild Wings. All that's going on. We've got the Wash Away Toast coming up at 4:45 thanks to Miller Lite. Where you will get a free 16-ounce Miller Lite draft beer to toast away whatever Slay wants you to toast away.
This is going to be a good one. This is going to be like a form-fitting. People going to have to stand up for this one.
All right, good. Yep. That's coming up. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
All right, you guys, I was just driving through my neighborhood today, and guess what I passed? I passed an Outdoor Lighting Perspectives of Nashville van, putting up somebody's Christmas lights and doing a heck of a job on top of it. Yeah, they do that. They also do festival lights and path lights, wall washing, tree lighting, area lighting, any kind of outdoor and landscape lighting that you need. Outdoor Lighting Perspectives of Nashville will do it for you. That whole holiday lighting thing, too, by the way, no ladders, no boxes, no mess. They do the design, the installation, the takedown, and the storage. So you can just do it year after year. NashvilleChristmasLights.com if you want to see if they have any spots open to dive into that. Or maybe you just know you really want landscape lighting. That's what we wanted. We needed it in our backyard to enjoy our backyard because you couldn't see anything in the dark. And Bob Lyons and his team did a phenomenal job. They've been around for over 38 years, been making homes stunning with landscape lighting, Nashville's oldest landscape lighting company. They're still the leader in LED technology, though, and they can help you. Call them 615-376-LIGHT. That's LITE. Tell Bob that Babs sent you. He'll take care of you. You can go online to outdoorlights.com/Nashville.
I want to tell you about my friends at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Go ahead, check them out, man, over the holidays, and go ahead and get that next new ride. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a while. Now is the time to go to see my friends at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. They will treat you incredibly well, and all they need to hear from you is what you're looking for, and they will point you in the right direction. They have an incredible selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. You can check out the entire inventory online at GuptonMotors.com. Again, that's GuptonMotors.com. All the dealership information is there. Address, phone number. Thank you, Babs. Address, phone number, inventory, all the deals they have going on in November. You can check out online, GuptonMotors.com. Take that short drive to beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, and check out the all-new 2025 models of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram pickups at Gupton. Gupton, just 30 minutes from downtown Nashville, 3450 Tom Austin Highway. And remember that Gupton offers a full-service department to keep your new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in tip-top shape. From oil and lube changes, scheduled maintenance, to brakes, transmission, servicing, and more, they will keep you updated with a quick text message to let you know you're due. For the best deals on your new vehicle and keeping in the best service possible, you got to go to Gupton. Gupton, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, GuptonMotors.com. Three, tell 104.5 The Zone, broadcasting live from Clarksville, Tennessee. the Queen City, where
Yes.
Austin Peay's up here doing some things in basketball.
They are, man.
By the way, talk to Eddie George today. Eddie George is no. You can scream, Martha.
Eddie,
Yeah, that's okay.
Eddie,
Yeah.
Eddie,
Yeah, kudos to Eddie,
I talked to
man.
Eddie George today. Eddie George is going to hop on the show tomorrow at 4:20 to talk about the. I've got one, thank you, but okay. Zeph looks confused. He's got his hoodie and his flannel long sleeve shirt. This is his winter look.
That's definitely one.
You look like spearmint gum, is what you look
He
like.
usually has a beanie on, too.
Yeah, they do.
My
Rolled
shoes
up
match
beanie.
my flannel.
Let me see
Oh,
these
look at
up.
you, Zeph.
Okay, put it together.
All right, Zeph.
They do have dirt
Now you
stain
need a
on
green
them, though.
mic. I don't know why you have a blue mic.
I like the blue. I got my flannel.
Just make sure you match your belt with your shoes. That's the big one. Is that what's going on here?
Well, I don't have a belt on.
Okay,
I'm wearing
there you go.
sweatpants.
He's wearing sweatpants. Flannel and sweatpants. That's his look.
That's the
Okay.
go-to.
Eddie.
Yeah, talk to Eddie George today. So, y'all, what he has done at TSU.
Quietly.
We've talked about them all year. I don't know who else is talking about them, but I know we have been talking about them. 9-3, y'all. They won a share of the conference championship for the first time since L.C. Cole in 1999. They have won 7 out of their last 8 games, and they are in the FCS playoffs, y'all, this week against
In
Mark Mariani.
Montana.
Against Mark Mariani's Moonshine, Montana Grizzlies.
Yep.
Saturday at 9:15 p.m. Central Time, and it's on ESPN2. TSU is on ESPN2, y'all.
Rocking and rolling.
I mean, this is
I'm here for
amazing. I would give anything to work that game. They don't have a sideline reporter on that game. I already
Dude.
checked.
Where is that?
dope. You'd be right here.
Missoula, Montana?
Missoula, Montana. Remember I worked that FCS semifinal last year.
I know.
Which
You
Was
was
it somewhere else?
phenomenal.
Where was it at, though? Was it-
Missoula.
Was there?
Yeah.
You came back talking about how everybody loves
Moonshine, yep.
Moonshine up there.
I was an instant superstar there because
Ain't
I worked
drop.
with Moonshine.
Hey, that's
Seriously. They're like, oh, you're the one that does radio with Mark Mariani. You're good. You're good. What do you need? I mean, my post-game interview, Coach mentioned Moonshine
That lets you know.
live on air in our post-game interview. Tell Mark hi.
That's impact,
Yeah,
Babs.
that's
what
impact.
we look for.
But all that to say, the reason I said quietly for Eddie George, he's not out here on social media.
Not him.
He's not out here, tweeting things or getting on shows
Mm-hmm.
and
I just now saw
speaking,
him get on
running his
social
mouth.
media
He's
this
not
year.
doing. He's not doing any
Yeah.
of that. Like
Yep.
he just quietly built a contender.
Yep. And
I mean,
brought-
that's awesome.
He's so great too. He was like, when we were talking, I was like, you got any time free between 3 and 6? And he was like, man, I'll do whatever y'all want to do.
He's the
And
best.
I said, what about 4:20 today? And he said, well, I know I just said what I said, but we have practice today at 4:20. And so,
Fair enough.
So he's coming on tomorrow at 4:20, and we'll talk about the TSU Tigers and the
So-
FCS playoffs.
Obviously, we'll ask him, even if it's an inappropriate question at this time. But I mean, does he stay there? Like his name has to
No, I
be
think it's a
up
valid question.
for bigger jobs if he wants them.
Well, even if I think he'll appreciate that question, and even if his only goal is, hey, man, I only agreed to be a college football coach to coach TSU, and this is what I want to do for it. He'll still appreciate that question because it'll shine a light on TSU and what they're doing.
Right,
You know what
which
I mean?
is what he
But
wants and cares about.
From a TSU perspective, don't you have to be like, okay, if Eddie goes to another job, I get it. Like, thank you for doing this for us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, unless you walk back to it and say, "Hold on, Eddie, we got something to talk about, man. Like we look at these resources we got to come to the table."
True.
Because of him.
Then we start having a different discussion.
Mm-hmm.
But it was another guy, man, that went to Colorado. I forgot who it was, but came up there, spoke to the team. There was a lot of hoopla around it. The next day, he was at TSU. And nobody knew. Like I just happened to stumble across it. It's all, and it just goes to what you're saying, Babsy. It's different how people promote their program.
Right.
He
like
wants
Dion
to work
is
in the
very loud
Yeah.
and boisterous
And has people-
all of that. Now, it's
cameras all
also a
around.
different level of football, right?
Absolutely.
But that's
he
what
was
he
like that at
wants.
Jackson State, though. So
He was.
Absolutely.
that's him.
Yes.
That's
His personality.
There you go.
That's how he gets
There you
eyes
go.
on his program.
There you go.
Eddie does it quietly behind
Yep.
the scenes, getting people involved, getting finances, taking care
Yep.
of the kids, doing all of that. He does it behind the scenes. Dion just does it publicly.
TSU at Montana Saturday, 9:15 p.m. Central Time. The weather in Missoula, Montana on Saturday, high of 38, low of 24. Not awful.
No, it's warmer than Syracuse.
What's that?
Right about where we are coming up this weekend.
No, that's gonna be cold.
I mean, what did I say Nashville was on Saturday? 40?
41, I think 40.
Yeah, 41.
Yeah.
They're 38. You'd have
right there.
thought there'd been a bigger difference.
That's right there.
By the way, thanks to Team Mom Martha, who brought us, what do you call these things?
Christmas towels, kitchen towels.
Yeah.
Kitchen towels. They're all red.
Yep.
No, yours is white.
His is
Y'all
white.
white with green.
You've got green Christmas trees on yours, and it reads, "We like them big and sprucey."
See, that's me. I slide through big and spruce on them now.
It's so
You know what I mean?
perfect.
That is it
Can
right
I call
there.
you Big and Sprucey
Hey, man,
for the
listen,
holiday
yeah,
season?
but you got to whisper it, Babs. Don't let everybody know.
I like he's got this like throwback Tennessee sweater
I'm
on.
coming
that-
to Tennessee all week for candy.
it feels good to rub you.
It feels good to have
And
it
it's
on.
like felt.
Yeah.
It's seriously
Gotta
old
see it with
school.
some jeans.
Davenport's towel is red and reads in white, "I'm so merry, I can't stand it."
That is her. That's absolutely that.
Why are y'all laughing?
Mr.
Why are y'all laughing?
Mr. Babs is going to be like, yeah, that's appropriate.
Here is mine. Mine's red, has a white reindeer who's like dancing or galloping or something. And it reads, "Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Tequila, Vodka, Whiskey, Blitzen."
That's cold-blooded. That is cold-blooded right there.
Martha straight killed it on
Yeah,
our
that's
towels.
doing it right there.
She did. 615-737-1045 at 3HL1045 is how you get to us. Coming up in the next segment, we've got giveaways. Again, if you are at Buffalo Wild Wings, make sure you're not just sitting here just to laugh at our jokes or pretend to. And get your name in the box, because we have things to give away. At 3:45, in the 3:45 segment, we're going to give away a pair of Titans-Jaguars tickets for the December 8th game. We'll give away a large Oilers flag, and we'll give away a $50 Kroger gift card.
Okay.
Coming up at 4:45, the Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast, where everyone in attendance will receive, of course, you have to be 21. I'm not talking about this baby, that cute baby that was in here earlier.
If the baby wanted, the baby gets it.
Yeah, I'm not going to get in your way, but be 21. Drink responsibly, babies. All babies out there.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Drink your formula, your breast milk, whatever, responsibly. Ron Slade, Miller Lite Wash Away Toast at 4:45. We also have giveaways: a pair of Titans Jaguars tickets, a $50 Kroger gift card, and an extra large Titans varsity jacket. By the way, where is Bob?
The Bob.
Bob, bring that jacket over here and let Dawn Davenport describe it. She's really good at describing fashion.
Babs always hits it
I
on the
am?
Yeah. 5:20.
Since when?
Well, at 5 o'clock, Todd Furman's coming on today because he's traveling tomorrow for Thanksgiving.
Good.
And so he was like, should we just punt this week? I'm like, no, dude,
No.
we need your Tennessee Vandy thing.
We are never punting
this
because
week.
I need to hear about my game, too.
And I said, you and Slay need to go. So we talked about him just doing a voice recorded thing. Mm-hmm. But then he was like, I think I could be free at 5 o'clock. And I was like, okay, good. We need you and Slay to talk about Tennessee Vandy
cool.
at 5 o'clock. So Todd Furman at 5 o'clock. What do you got there, Babs?
That's pretty dope.
I mean,
right there.
I don't dope. Can I just describe it as
Yeah,
dope?
that's a good way. Like old school
Why y'all
starter
laughing?
jacket feel.
Everybody's laughing at Babs now.
I'm so old and white. Like, I can't say dope.
Can I say that's dope?
Yes, you absolutely can. Look at Kirby got it.
It's peachy. It's keen. It's
Peachy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That might be
What are you, Bing Crosby?
it's the best.
That's cold blooded. I like that right there.
it's got so it's throwback.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I had one of these in the 80s.
The old school starter jacket.
Is that
Old school
satin?
starter, yeah. Yes, it is. It's like the
Satin-like.
satin. It's got a 615 patch on it,
Yeah.
a Titans helmet,
Yeah.
a Nashville patch on it.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, of course, the nice oil derrick
Yes.
patch, an I Heart TN
Yes.
patch, and the state of Tennessee patch. patch, and it's got the script Tennessee Titans on the back with red embroidered stars.
Yeah, it looked like
it's amazing.
It looks like Olivia Newton-John could wear this in the movie Grease if she were a Titans fan.
It's the
Can you hold it up in front of the camera, Zell?
Oh, yeah.
Bob.
Hold it up for the people.
Biggity bop. All right, coming up at 5:20, Big Savager, Mo Foster, and at 5:45, the giveaways include Titans Bengals tickets to the December 15th game, autographed Tyjae Spears helmet, an autographed Tyjae Spears helmet. By the way, I wish he were not hurt so he could return punts.
Man.
Even though you win 32-27, there's all kinds of special teams issues again.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
Kickoff returns.
Always easy to correct it when you're winning.
Did you go back and watch the all 22 of the kickoff return? The 80-yard kickoff return?
Bad.
Oh, they had him in a pile. And guys,
when he got out of
guys were just standing around, and then dude pops out. I'm like, oh my gosh.
He was gone.
And then they scored first play of the game. When that happens, opening kickoff, 80 yards, and then first play, touchdown, you're down 7-0, and you're the Titans, and you have 2 wins. Is there any part of you that thinks, oh, they got this?
Yes.
Yes?
This is a part of me that thinks, oh, they got this. Houston has it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is done. We can go back home.
This is dumb.
Yeah.
I was just
what are we doing here?
I was just thinking about like firing coaches, mid-season and all of that. And of course, what pops up? Mac Brown's statement on North Carolina firing him. Although they did wait kind of towards the end of the season, right? He just won't come back next year. But I don't know, man. Special teams has been an absolute thorn in the Titans' side all year long. You have to make a change there, don't you?
Yeah, there was a penalty on special teams, and I texted the group, and I think others did too, but mine went through first. Oh, check that out. A special teams penalty. That's amazing.
Yep.
What else did you text?
Their own.
I don't know. Probably some curse words.
No, you said, man, something about we almost have the entire bingo card on special teams. It was like fielded a punt within your 5. Check.
Oh, yeah.
So
we're just checking off the bingo card.
Fumble the punt return. Check.
Yes.
So
Check.
Titans did address special teams today with a transaction. They've done this a couple times this season.
It won't matter.
Just another week of it.
Didn't they brought in like a 65-year-old former Tennessee volunteer wide receiver, didn't they?
His name is wide receiver Stanley Morgan.
See?
He played 51 games in 5 years with the Bengals.
Yeah, he played in the Super Bowl against Coach Mack's the Bears team right before Coach Mack went there. Yep, Tony Eason was the quarterback. They got hammered. Patriots got hammered by the Bears. William Perry scored a touchdown, and Walter Payton did not. I'm still mad about that.
The fridge.
He led Cincy with 11 special teams tackles in 2021 and 2022.
It's pretty good at his advanced stage.
Why are you hating on old Stanley?
That's actually his son, I think.
Is it?
Oh my gosh, that's
I think
amazing.
I think it is.
Anyway, it's special teams help. Listen, the special team guru guys could make a difference, right?
No, they will make a difference.
That's what he's done his whole career. I mean, I look back the Tim Shaws, right?
Oh man,
who
God
were
love
just
Tim Shaw,
the Donnie Nickies. Just the phenomenal special teams guys that made a difference.
Jackson, let's listen to some audio about special teams. This is going to be cut number 10, and I'll give you time to get there. But yeah, and do you think they handled the offseason correctly in terms of roster formation with regard to what the special teams group looks like?
I mean, how can you know?
Because in the moment, the analytics guys were like, "How'd you let that guy go? He kills it on special teams. How'd you let this guy go?"
I mean, that's fair.
And they kept Chestnut.
Forgot about those
kept Chestnut and not Haskins.
Right, but
then Haskins ends up scoring a touchdown against the Titans.
That's Jim Harbaugh. I'm rubbing it in. But this is the thing with it. Like I thought it was a new formation and new scheme with the kickoff team, with the special teams, especially kickoff. So I guess you were trying to tailor it to that. So maybe you lost some things. Y'all smart yourself a little bit, or you just didn't know.
Different,
you just didn't know, because a lot of people remember in preseason we're kicking it off through the end zone. It was like, we're just not going to deal with it. It's easy to do this. So,
I mean, you knew it was going to be different this year.
Yep. All right, let's go to cut 10. Brian Callahan, head coach of the Titans, for those of y'all that don't know. On special teams, always finding new ways to mess up and having issues. I didn't write it.
There's been things that we've done well. We've fixed some issues. We've fixed our punt protection. We fixed the punt coverage. Those things have been really a lot better over the last handful of weeks. But I feel like that's sort of what our team has done this year in general in all three phases, where there's been you fix one thing and now all of a sudden another problem shows up, and we've had this sort of inconsistency throughout the course of the season that's led to some of the games that we felt like we had chances to win that we didn't. And turnovers is certainly one part of it. We give up some of those red zone touchdowns. There's been areas across the entire team where we're trying to fix one problem, another one pops up, and the good teams in the league do what we did yesterday. We played like a good football team when it came to overcoming mistakes and finding ways to fight through those things. But then there's also the teams that are going to be in it at the end are the ones that don't make those mistakes. And then we've got to find ways to not make those mistakes in all phases. I mean, we've had plenty of them on offense, defense, and special teams. So it's not a one phase problem or a one person thing. It's all of us trying to do a better job to make sure we're more consistent in all the phases of the game.
More from head coach Brian Callahan. Does he really think that special teams issues are similar to what they are facing with regard to the offense and defense?
Well, I think there's moments where they've been very similar. Yeah, I mean we've made sort of game killing plays on offense that have lost us games, just like we've done on special teams. And so those things it's all three phases play together, and you got to be able to complement each other. And there's been times where we've done that well, and there's been times where we haven't. And when you give up returns, you're not helping your defense. You're putting them in bad spots. When you turn the ball over, you're not helping your defense. You're putting them in a bad spot. And then when we get put in a bad spot, we've given up touchdowns instead of holding people to field goals or standing up too many times. So all those things work together, and they're all the same. I mean, the team has to play a complementary brand of football, and we have to be able to overcome an error, and we'd like to not make errors and put our other phases in bad spots. And so all that stuff to me works together.
Fair enough.
I'm cool with that. I'll tell you one thing from a player's perspective, especially sitting at home watching it. This is when I used to love when former coaches, when you get a veteran in whatever sport you're playing, when you're watching your former coach a team and you know they're not doing something right, my first thing I would be doing is texting that coach like, hey, coach, I remember that offense. I remember what you're supposed to do at the top of the key. You're supposed to swing that ball. They're not screening down. Like, if you think guys ain't doing that for a job, you're crazy. So I would be doing the same thing on special teams anytime I'm watching with the Titans because of Coach Callahan, and I think it's evident. You saw that with them having problems with offensive line. Who they bring in? Leroy Watson. See this with special teams. Who do they bring in? Stanley Morgan. You're going to go with what you've seen work before, especially when all the chips are down and it's chaotic right now.
615-737-1045. Let's go to line one. Michelle wants to talk about TSU football. Again, Eddie George coming on 3HL tomorrow at 4:20 p.m. She goes by TSU Nisi on these socials. Michelle, what's up? How are you?
I'm well. How are you all doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm talking quietly. Walk softly, carry a big stick like my football coach.
Yeah, I like that.
Eddie.
Woo! Yeah, Eddie. Dawn, I need you to hush because I need him to hang around a couple more years. Just a couple more. Hopefully he'll hang around and keep coaching his son, who is a beast. Man, if y'all hadn't been watching, it's one of the best kept secrets in Nashville. My Tigers are, I'm trying to be quiet. But it's tough. Me and the hand are sitting over here, and we're trying to be quiet. But, hey, it's been fun watching them. I sure wish I could get out to Montana. But I'm not going to make it, but I'll be right there at ESPN watching it go down in the cold. Man, it's going to be cold. But anyway, hey, hats off to those young men out there. They've been getting it done. Y'all, we got a bunch. It is something special about those fellas. If y'all hadn't seen them, some hidden gems out there. We got, it's just awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to call in and let y'all know we are here, baby. I believe we are back. And I want to shout out to the mayor and Slay Dana for last week. Y'all made my new buddy Noah so happy with those pictures. It was great seeing y'all, Dawn. We missed you. Glad to have you back. You sound like your voice is back. I wish I was up here with y'all today. And I'll try to catch you before the season's over. Go Titans. Let's get a gun and go. Big Blue!
I love it.
So Michelle took part.
Michelle.
I've been doing this for 25 years, and one of the funniest moments that I have ever experienced on radio was Michelle and Mickey Ryan kind of game playing what happened with Plaxico Burress in the club. So Mickey was leg, Michelle was hand, and they were having a conversation as to what went wrong in the club when Plaxico Burress shot himself in the leg in a state where you can't carry a weapon.
I know that
it was
crazy.
unbelievably funny. That's what she was alluding to there. 615-737-1045 if you want in at 3HL1045. When we come back, we have things to give away. Also, A to Z Sports asked a question. Will Levis's 3-game turnaround as Titans quarterback, believe it or not? 615-737-1045. I want to tell you about my friends at Brentwood Jewelry. Now is the time to get to know the Amamali family, and all you need to do is go into Brentwood Jewelry and hang out with these dudes. Just introduce yourself and talk with them about what you're looking for, and they will get to know you quickly, and they'll be able to help you with any of your gifting responsibilities throughout the course of the year, especially now. If you love watches like I do, you will need to check out the Brentwood Jewelry Watch Event, which is going on now through November 28th. You can skip the holiday lines and find early Christmas deals at Brentwood Jewelry's Watch Event with exclusive discounts on select watch brands. You'll find the perfect gift for everyone on your list and maybe one for yourself. Make this holiday season timeless with Brentwood Jewelry. Hard to believe the holiday season is here. Our friends at Brentwood Jewelry make Christmas shopping easy. As we all know, Christmas is a popular time to propose. It's also a time for giving to those that you love. Brentwood Jewelry can give you the experience that you want, like a surprise gift of that dream ring that she's always wanted at a price you can afford, or anything you need jewelry-wise. 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Leave them Broadway girls alone.
Mariah Carey was at Bridgestone Arena last night. Did you see all the people posting?
I did see
She's
that.
doing Christmas stuff.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty dope concert to go to if she wasn't lip singing.
My girl Casey went. I'll text her and find out if she
find out
was.
it was cool. Yeah, I know she did get caught lip singing. Okay.
I mean,
Last night?
No.
who hasn't though?
Me. when I'm out here singing, I'm singing. Like, this me. This all me.
Oh, we know that.
Creaky, scratchy, all that.
That's a great
Itchy,
point.
all of them. That's me.
Did you say itchy?
Yeah, itchy and scratchy.
Itchy and scratchy. Okay. All right. What's that one song that she's got that's like the big Christmas carol that she's made?
All
like,
I Want for Christmas.
All I Want for Christmas.
Man, she hit them notes on that. See, I can understand sometimes if you got to go back to back to back nights. You know what I mean? Maybe you need a little help, but not for the one right there on what was she in Times Square when that happened? I think you can't be there. You got to rest up, get your warm tea. You got to be on top of your game, honey. You got to be on top of your game. You not get in Times Square and then stumble and bumble.
It's estimated that she makes $2.6 million a year off that song.
Oh, it's
That
serious.
song alone, it's so good.
It is.
Since its 1994 release, which is about $60 million.
Yeah,
off that one song.
She ain't got to do nothing. Just wait till Christmas
Every year. Go do like 12 shows.
Yeah, like
or whatever, 20.
That's crazy. It's a hell of a song though. It's one of those Christmas spirit songs.
I can get like dance guy or girl lip syncing through some stuff.
Yeah, but if that's what you do, your voice.
But a lot of them, right? But because it makes you out of breath, all those things. But a lot of those people, like, it has the track going, but they still sing over the top of it. You know what I mean?
I respect Jay-Z so much. I remember he went and did a concert, and he was with someone. I think Jermaine Dupri was bringing guys back, and they let him do his part. And when they played this song, he was playing the words. He said, "Hey, whoa!" And stopped the concert. Was like, I don't sing over my words.
I don't need the track.
Yeah, y'all could have put a picture of me and then played the words and let everybody sing along. If I'm coming here, just play the instrumental and I'm doing the words. So, yeah, that's a true artist. That's what I'm looking for.
I always want it to be real.
That's me, yo.
Yeah, I always want it to be real. Like, whether you think it's good or not. Like, I mean, that I love the talent and the genius level. Whether you think you're in tune on this song or not, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, you can say Ekabop right here and play me my voice over. And the right bob. And then it'd be like, that's Slay.
No, if you suck, lip sync so that I don't have to hear you suck.
Oh, wow.
No, you better not suck. I ain't buying your album. I ain't coming to your show. I'm going to be the tomato guy. I would throw
How
a tomato.
old is Mariah Carey?
She got to be.
She's old.
I don't think she's old.
Dang,
Babs. She's
Babs.
not 60. No, she probably.
Kirby's old.
I think she's about 50.
No
49.
way. There's no way she's 49.
49.
She's
Damn.
right in between y'all. 55.
Damn. Okay.
Somebody said 60. Somebody said 49.
Okay.
She's 55 years old.
She has. She's had Martha said she's had a lot done.
See, I'll tell you somebody that hasn't.
Who?
Martha. Martha.
Martha. Not you, Martha.
No, I love you,
Martha Stewart.
No, I love you to death.
Oh, he's talking about Martha Stewart.
You're Martha.
That's what I'm saying.
His is Martha.
Yeah, Martha.
Yeah, she's 55.
Say it right.
Is
I ain't got time for that.
Is she not with anybody now? Like, she was with Nick Cannon, right? And then
Yeah,
and then that went
ran off.
south. And then but nobody else.
No, I think they had about 2-3 kids or something too.
She's just out there rolling.
Probably so. I mean, one thing, she ain't bad looking, so it ain't hard to roll.
Mariah?
Yeah,
No, she's hot.
yeah.
It's funny too how many people come in contact. Like, I wonder if there's so many people that do shows in Nashville and at Bridgestone and then go out after.
You agree?
Y'all are cracking me up.
It's bad.
I wonder if she went out after last night. You know, like, remember Prince came here.
Did you see Mariah at Tootsie's?
Right? Prince came here and then went out and did an after show, like a VIP after show at one of the bars, and he rented out the whole bar. He was there till like 5 a.m. singing.
I wonder where their show is next. That'll be my guess. They got a show the next day. They ain't gonna be out. You got a day in between though. You gotta go see the city. You know how many more albums and stuff that's gonna sell streams if they just see you out.
So, with regard to Will Levis and the question I posed, actually A to Z Sports posed.
Better bring us back.
Bring it back. Bring us back, Mayor.
Will Levis is 3. I used to not be as good at this as I am now. Don't walk me through on how to be better. Will Levis is 3 game.
It's not like you're good at it. You just hit it.
3-game turnaround as Titans quarterback. Believe it or not, is the question. Last 3 games, 53 is 78. That's 68%. Almost 70% for Will Levis. 249 per game, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So on the season now, his numbers are improving. Completion percentage, he's ranked number 14 in the NFL in completion percentage at 67%. He's number
Now, is that just the last 3 games?
Nope.
That's his entire.
That's the entire season. Number 14
that's
in
with
completion
his struggles.
percentage. Yep. Number 22 in yards per attempt for the season. He is number 27 in quarterback rating at 85.6, but that number is coming up. The last 3 games, his quarterback rating is 111.8. So how real is this? We'll talk about it when we come back.
Yeah,
how real is this? What's the step back for him? Because as we all know, there's ups and downs, and for any quarterback, right? How real is this? I think is a valid question. 615-737-1045. Zeph has some giveaways.
Give it away, Zeph.
Here
I
at
also
Buffalo.
have the scoop on Mariah's show from last night.
Hey.
That'll be after the break.
There we
All
go.
right. Do you think she went out after?
We do our digging.
I don't have that scoop.
Okay. We got to find out where the next concert was. See if the buses rolled. Because the Thunder rolls.
Don't get Slay
You better
started.
believe-
He doesn't lip
Go
sync.
ahead.
He sings
You
it.
better believe it.
Oh,
Because the
he
Thunder
sings
rolls.
it.
And the lightning strikes.
Why?
I do
Why
my
did
own,
you
I
do
do my
that?
own sound effects and everything.
Zach,
Those are great sound effects.
just
lightning.
talk
Yeah, that
over
was
Carter.
thunder. Yeah, and thunder. All
Talk
of it.
over
All right,
Carter.
giveaways.
Yeah.
Giveaways. Give it away now, as Slay likes to quote Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let's do a $50 Kroger gift card.
Brenda Porter.
BP. Where are you at, BP?
Hey!
Brenda Porter with the
This is
$50
something good,
Kroger gift card.
Brenda Porter.
Hey, man, y'all can go get some, like a bunch of the cranberries that come in the suction can that when you take them out, they go.
Them the good ones.
Those
Yeah,
are the
Ocean
only
Spray.
cranberry to have.
That's
Yeah.
the only one. I'm with you, Babs. I was going to wait till tomorrow, but that's going to be on top of my list.
Yeah, you can get $50 worth of cranberries at Kroger's.
prepared.
Great band, too, cranberries. Large Oilers flag. Large Oilers flag.
Tom Ayers.
Hey,
Tom
there you go,
Ayers.
Tom.
What up, Tommy Ayers?
Tom
I think he's
Star.
wearing a zone hat, as a matter of fact. And now we've got a pair of Titans-Jaguars tickets for the December 8th game. Zeph.
Jordan Beasley.
Hey.
Jordan Beasley. JB in the house.
Come
All
on
right.
down.
Everybody wins here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Well, I mean, if you get lucky and get your name pulled. I got ahead of my skis there. But we are at Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. Drop by and see us again. How real are these last 3 games for Will Levis? 615-737-1045.
What's happening, y'all? Big Slay and I recently contacted We Grow Hair because, a little bit of the sunroof was showing up top. And I said, no, I ain't trying to lose no hair right now. Not if I can control it. And I know what you're thinking. You like, Ron, you're probably getting a little cocky. But, yeah, I am. I admitted it. So what? I'm watching myself on the SEC Network and the live stream right here on the Zone, and I'm not going to stand by and watch my hair continue to fall out. I'm going to fix it at PAI Medical Regrow Hair. Now, you can lose up to 50% of your hair before you even notice it. Now, do what I did. Call right now for your free evaluation, 615-376-6010. For almost 30 years, We Grow Hair has been Nashville's premier hair restoration medical clinic. We Grow Hair's FDA-approved laser hair therapy plus anagen therapy is going to restore your hair. They have trademarked a hair transplant procedure that gives you 3 times more hair in one procedure. So if you're losing your hair, fix it. Go to WeGrowHair.com. Call 615-376-6010. That's 615-376-6010. And let them know Big Slay told you to go.
Good afternoon. It's 4:01. I'm Jess Bonanno right here at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. Titans transactions today. They have signed wide receiver Stanley Morgan to the practice squad. Has played in 51 career games over 5 years with the Bengals, mainly as a special teams guy. Led Cincy with 11 special teams tackles in 2021 and 2022. A loaded day in college hoops as number 9 Alabama faces number 6 Houston in Vegas tonight at 7. Number 1 Kansas and number 11 Duke go head-to-head in Vegas at 8. And number 4 Auburn faces number 12 North Carolina in Maui at 10. The Tennessee Lady Vols are back in action tonight after a 10-day break as they host Western Carolina at 6 o'clock on the SEC Network. The 4th rendition of the College Football Playoff Rankings will be released tonight on ESPN at 7 o'clock after a weekend full of upsets, including Ole Miss losing to Florida, Alabama losing to Oklahoma, and Indiana's blowout loss to Ohio State. Tennessee, who was ranked 12th and the first team out last week, looks to move back inside the top 10 and back inside the college football playoff bracket. For all your foundation repair and water improvement needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home of the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5, the Zone Tuesday edition. Hope you're having a great day. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Queen City. We're in Clarksville today at Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. We've got lots of giveaways for you. 4:45, the Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast is coming up.
That's right.
If you are in attendance, you will get a free 16-ounce Miller Lite draft beer.
Yes, you will. And you can do with it what you will. You don't have to gulp it, guzzle it, whatever. You can take your time and finish it and have it with your meal if you want to. Me, I slam it.
What's turned into a thing, though, is now people are trying to race you.
Yeah, and I never knew about this.
No, it's just happened the last couple of weeks.
It.
Yeah, but everybody texts me after me or tweets me after like, Slade, did you see I beat you? No, I didn't know we were racing. That's what I'm telling everybody. So what we're going to do today is everybody line up.
Oh,
that's what we're going to do. Since everybody want to have a race, let's make sure we all in on the race.
So it's like
same rules for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like when I joined the show and I would always race you with your intro.
Right.
But you didn't know I was racing you until I made it known.
Yeah,
that I
was
was
like, what are we
you.
doing? And then the other thing is, after I do the toast, I say 1, 2, 3, tighten up, and I tap the table. Everybody else just starts guzzling. Like, that's not how it's supposed to work.
You taught me that. That's I started the show with you've improved my life in a number of ways.
There you go.
That's another one. I didn't ever do that. When you cheer somebody, I would just cheers and here's to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness or whatever it is, and then you drink. But you taught me to slam it on the table first and then drink. And now I notice that people do that all the time.
Yeah. It's so we all on the same accord. It's not so we all toasting. Everybody just go at different times. Tap, go.
Yeah, I mean, we want some uniformity in this world.
That's
right?
all we asking for out here, y'all.
Not just people out here, just like out here. I'm out here. Don Davenport is here in Clarksville.
What up?
What up, Babsy?
Let's go.
Babsy is headed to Syracuse, New York, in advance of Miami and Syracuse. That'll be a good game. And as a Heisman voter, you get an up-close look at Cam Ward.
I am super excited about that. We just talked to him today, as a matter of fact.
How was he?
Good. His journey is pretty crazy.
It is. He was a wing T quarterback in high school, threw the ball like 8 to 10 times a game, didn't have any offers. I don't need to tell you, you know this, but a lot of people don't.
His dad wrote emailed Division III coaches that never responded or said, nope, not interested.
Where did he play?
Morris, Incarnate Word.
Incarnate Word, and then got a offer of a lifetime to go to Washington State, and that changed everything.
Well, it was all Eric Morris, who's now the head coach of North Texas, who found him, gave him a chance, and there you go. I mean, basically, It's so funny that you said that. Those were his words exactly. He said, I don't care if you have 91 offers. All it takes is one.
Doesn't
to
that
get an
explain
opportunity.
how he plays also?
Absolutely.
Because he lets it rip as if it's his last game.
Yep.
As he should.
So
a little prone to turnovers sometimes.
He takes chances that most quarterbacks don't take. But, we saw it work out every time against Florida Gators.
That's factual.
Big time Hooper Slay.
Really?
Big time. I mean, he was like, I was really good in high school. If I wanted to score 30, I could score 30.
Wow. Is he? Well, I thought he was like 6'2" or something, 6'1". I have to look.
I can't remember.
I don't think he's
6'2". He's listed as 6'2", 223. So
about 6'1", bro. 6'1" and a half. Well, he could be
you're
like
listed
6'8".
at
That's what I was gonna
6'8".
say.
So what are
you? He could be right. He could be right. Unless he's talking about without shoes, which he plays football with shoes on.
So it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
He also plays basketball with shoes on.
Which is what's on.
Exactly.
The Maui Invitational is on Slay Dog's computer right now. UConn playing.
Man, UConn down.
And Colorado.
They're barely up by on Colorado.
Slay Dog is here in Clarksville.
I'm in the building. Smiley tried to race me. See? I like you, Smiley. Smiley.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy up in here.
56-54. UConn is up on Colorado.
If you want to watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The Evan and Bank chat is open. You can communicate with some of the members of the 3HL family there if you would like to do so, or you can come here to Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. All right, so where are you guys on this question? I thought it was a good one from A to Z Sports. Ask the question online today. Will Levis's 3-game turnaround as Titans quarterback believe it or not?
You want me to go?
Do you want? I was going to say, who's going?
Yeah, I can go. You want me to go? Oh, you can go.
Go.
Listen.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you this right now, man. I'm standing back on the sideline, and what I cannot do for my brain, I know he was talking about rewiring himself, which would delete the mainframe. What I can't do is delete what I've seen. And I've already seen it time after time after time after time after time after time after again. But this is what I'm telling you. 5, 4. Oh. I'm like, what is he talking about, Zev? Like, what is
Zev is third base coaching right there.
Yeah, I thought
with some audio.
But this is what I'm telling you. I'm like, I can't delete what I've seen. And so with that being said, is it progress? No question. For the eye test, statistically, as far as group improving around him, giving the team opportunity to win, yes. But I need to see when games count. Now, I understand what everybody say. All games count. What do you mean? Week after week? Yeah, absolutely. But when the chips are up and everybody is experiencing, we have the same playing field. We sit down at the poker table, everybody start with 100,000. Then let's see what happens when. All right. Yeah, that's we playing with some money here.
I like your poker table.
Yeah. So that lets me know. Not when you get down to your bare minimum and you have to borrow 50 from somebody just because they want you to stay in the game because you roll with them.
Do you feel like he's borrowed 50?
Yes.
Oh. See, I would have just put him at all in hand.
No, but this is my problem. That 50 can turn back into 100 or 150 and he'd be back to square one. But what he has to do when he get back to that 100, you got to give your money back with interest to whoever it is. So you need to build it back up and then start from scratch again. That's all I'm saying.
Why is it always gambling references?
I love his analogies.
Just saying,
I will say that I love how he bounced back from the pick six.
No,
right.
No
you
question.
Know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That was a conversation in our text chain. How does he respond?
So tell me this. Are we talking about right now recently, or are we talking about his overall body of work?
We can do both.
Okay, if we talking about recently, yes.
He's showing signs.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
If we talking about recently, yes, I believe.
I don't think anybody's ready to put him as Will Levis is a top 10 quarterback.
No, but I think it needs to be compartmentalized, though.
But that's not our conversation.
Right.
That's why I say we got to make what it is.
But can I say this?
Absolutely.
Where I disagree with you? This is where I disagree with you.
You're the boss, Babsy.
Yeah, you're the boss.
I always like to disagree with somebody, right?
Just ask Hadley. You're the boss.
Yes.
I am the boss. That's right, baby Babs. Taught her well. Mommy's the boss.
Why are you going to disagree with me, Babs?
Because I feel like he is back to zero now.
That fast?
Yeah. It's been 3 games.
Let me ask you this. Outside of the Atlanta.
Against 3 top 10 defenses, too. I mean, let's make that point.
That is my other argument.
With this offensive line.
And on top of it, with this offensive line, with no Cushenberry at center. And on top of it, I feel that he is different mentally and emotionally.
Chips ain't up. Of course.
Yeah, they are. They still are. Like, your start was an absolute Shiano show.
And they came out and said, "This is our quarterback. We rolling with him."
Yeah, but he
had to change a little bit, but he's
about to get booted out of the casino. No,
they already said we're not
disagree
booting
with
him.
you.
They said we're not booting him.
Yeah, but them saying we're not booting you still is, you better do something or you have no job next year.
But this is you're exactly right. He is doing something.
That's where the cards are on the table.
He's making these small steps. Look, let me get up on so y'all can see me on camera. These are steps that he's making.
I'm watching Dalton Connect on the big screen TV doing stuff for Tennessee last year in practice. I don't know what's going on over there.
You can watch the NBA for that, Yor. He's doing the same thing.
I keep going back to your evaluation when you first saw him last summer before they'd even played a game, and you said sniper, and that's what they're showing right now.
This is the steps that Will Levis is taking.
Will Levis steps.
All right, Will Levis steps. Little baby steps.
Did you take a step?
Is it a measured step?
Someone's got to do play-by-play because we're on radio.
What are you doing? You're just like swaying.
We kind of are.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm taking a small. I wear a size 14, so I'm taking about a
size 7 step.
Yeah, maybe about a 4-inch shoe.
You're not taking big steps.
No.
Are you taking measured steps, or are you just taking steps because you're kind of falling forward and you have to put the foot in front of the other?
I'm taking steps because the last time I took steps like this in front of everybody, I failed. So I thought those steps were too wide.
How many steps did you take?
I took 4.
4, okay.
And I moved.
That's pretty good.
I moved how many feet? Maybe 1.
Right, but they're little baby steps.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's great.
So he is not back to 0 in your book.
No.
But also he's not trying to overstep.
That's what we were saying in the first place.
Okay.
Like, you got all these weapons around you.
I'm here.
What are you doing trying to take them long steps? You got Calvin Ridley who can run far. D-Hop can run far. Tony Pollard can run far. You got Tajay can run far. NWI can run far.
So you're saying get it to the other guys that can take the big steps.
Tyler Boyd, far. Like, that's what they brought him in for, so you can take these steps.
These little baby steps. Let everybody else take the big steps.
Yeah, and guess what? By the time y'all finish and get down there where I got y'all going, I'll be there. It's going to take me a little while longer because I'm new to it. Ain't never been in this water. I'm new. These steps right here, get my little legs together. Yeah, I got to do my little weights. I got to do my calf raises. I got to do my squats. I got to work on my VMOs. I got to get my hamstrings together, my quads. I got to get all this together. My hips. I might be able to go down. I can't get back up. Like, I got to get all this together, Babs. He was trying to get straight out there and do Olympic lifting. You can't do that.
Have you, what did Tiger Woods used to do to his glutes?
Activate them.
Have you activated your glutes?
No, his is not activated.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And he tried to jump in like they was already activated. That's why you got to take them little small steps.
I feel like you're giving him 0 credit for 3 games against really good defenses.
No, this is...
And listen, you guys know, I am not a Will Levis,
No, but he's looked like a
excuse maker.
A completely different guy coming off of the injury.
I think it is. This is what it looks like. You remember when you stand the baby up, your baby learn how to stand, and you do like this, you release, and then the baby do like, oh, and you think, oh, that's so cute. Now he's standing up, and you live with your hands, and he's standing. It's like, okay, I'm right here. Come on. And it's one step. Take a picture. Boom, then he fall. That's where he is. I'm not giving him credit to be able to run to the door because he's going to fall. Like, it's the baby. He got to be a baby.
He's got a diaper on.
He's standing up.
Man, I'm at a baby.
To me, standing up.
No, but
he's back to 0.
Good. He's standing. That ain't 0. No, we need no.
Have you ever seen a baby that crawls without being able to use both back legs? So they use like one back leg and they end up going in circles. Going in circles a little bit. Is he going past that?
All I'm telling y'all is, outside of these last 3 games, Atlanta and Miami, half of Pittsburgh game, so that's 5.5 games. Out of how many games? 18, 17 games? However many? That ain't back to 0 for me. Because I can't erase the other 12. That's all I'm saying.
But
there was some catastrophe.
He does appear to be stacking
catastrophic.
He does appear to be stacking performances, which to me looks like he's coachable and he's progressing.
Now, because all the other babies in they kept running. And he just sitting there. You ain't trying to wonder why I can't go.
Yeah, you got to get out there and play, man.
That's all. Come on now. That's all I'm telling you now.
Remember the hot days when it was like really hot out there on that fake grass?
Yeah. But don't y'all believe like this is why they brought the individuals around him to help him do this?
Help me, help you.
What's wrong, G-Man?
But that's what it is. Help me, help you.
It is. That's what they want. Help me, help you. That's what they want.
I'm a Sun Devil, Jerry. All right, 3HL. When we come back, Jim Wyatt, we can talk with Jim about the progress.
I'm going to ask Jim, is this a good analogy? The little baby standing up.
Jim's been really funny the last couple of weeks.
Yes, he really love this.
He's been measured in his.
I don't know. He played Tennessee this week. Might not be funny no more.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. Clarksville, Buffalo Wild Wings. Jim Wyatt, next, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, fellas? I'm trying to talk to you, and you got to listen to me because you're probably out there lacking energy and motivation, and I don't want it to be you. I can't be right there and be your alarm clock and give you a motivational speech every time your feet hit the ground. You got to do it on your own. You understand that? How you feeling these days, fellas? It's time to get to GameDayMen'sHealth.com and introduce yourself to getting your T levels tested. Try to figure out where you're supposed to be as far as your levels. Now, you see a lot of people, I know a lot of guys going to the gym and probably getting thrown something like, hey, man, take this testosterone shot. It'll get you back right. But it's not testing your levels. Your body, how's your body responding to it? Well, I got a trick for you. Get to Green Hills or Hendersonville, either one of those locations at Game Day Men's Health, and I promise you they're going to get you back in the game. And this is the best part. When you get your consultation and your lab work done, you're going to be completely free. That's right. You are under no obligation to move forward if you don't think so. So go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com to find information on the 2 area locations. Book an appointment right there online, and there's no reason today. Get in the game today with GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Broadcasting live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. We'd love to see you out here when you come. Get your name in the box for your chance to win some stuff.
Name in the box.
Coming up in the next segment, we will give away Titans Jags tickets, a Titans varsity jacket, and a $50 Kroger gift card. We will also have the Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast, where everyone that's in attendance here will get a 16-ounce free Miller Lite Draft beer. You want to talk with Jim Wyatt? TennesseeTitans.com at Jay Wyatt Sports on the X machine. Jimmy, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing good. Hope you guys are doing well.
How confident are you in this Vandy Tennessee game going into Saturday as we sit here on a Tuesday from a Vanderbilt perspective?
Well, I'm hopeful. You guys know you ask me who I pick. I'm going to pick Vanderbilt every game. I don't care who they're playing. And so I'll be rooting for Vandy. This team has been tough. They've played tough all season. I know the game means a lot to Tennessee, means a lot to Vandy, so I'll be there, and then I'll fly to D.C. after for the Titans Commanders on Saturday night.
Love the commitment, Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about.
I can't remember. I know we talked about this, but when the goalpost came down, I know you were on the field. Did you walk the 3.9 miles with the goalpost down to the river?
I didn't do that. I think if I'd have known that's where they were headed, I would have done it. But I did talk my wife into making the climb down from the seats over the railing onto the field for the Alabama game. So, yeah, my wife is committed like I am, and she'll be out there with me in the cold on Saturday.
And it is going to be cold. High temperature of 42. It's going to be, I think, 24 the night before with the 11 a.m. kick. It's going to be frosty out there. Titans get the win, 32-27 in Houston. Obviously a big one, much needed from a player perspective, coach perspective, but also from an Amy Adams-Strunk perspective. I heard that she was wearing an Oilers belt, Oilers logo belt. How much did this mean to her?
Well, it meant a lot obviously means a lot to her anytime they play Houston. I don't know how much you guys have paid attention to some of the chatter that has come out of there over the last, year, especially after they came in here and beat the Titans wearing their Oilers uniforms. And there was some more chatter last week about how the Titans and their support in Houston was kind of diminished with the success of the Titans, and I think that's kind of insulting to a lot of people down there who have followed this team from the time they were the Oilers. That support's never going to go away. So, Titans, it means a lot to her because that's obviously her father's team, and that's where she grew up. And she's got so much history that dates back to those days, and I'm sure, I'm not going to speak for her, but I'm sure that when you've got people who are kind of going out of their way to kind of stir some things up, it probably makes it a little bit better when you win. So that's the fifth time in 6 seasons the Titans have gone into Houston and won. And now the Titans got to figure out a way to win 2 in a row for the first time since October of 22. That's the thing, is you can't celebrate it too much because, it's a great win, but you've got to figure out a way to build some consistency and build on that.
Jimmy, you watched
that belt buckle was a gift of Chili Pepper, is where that came from. A little background.
Oh,
there.
Really?
It's awesome.
Yep,
I saw him tweet a picture of her in it.
Yeah, I don't think you wanted to flex on that, but I think that's where that came from, and it was pretty cool belt buckle.
I was gonna say I need to get with Chili Pepper and get one for myself there. That was nice.
Chili Pepper will hook you up pretty good. Chili Pepper hooked me up with some U2 tickets in the Sphere back when during the Super Bowl week. Went with Chili Pepper and his wife to see U2, and then he's also he's been good to a lot of Titans people over the years.
Really?
Good person to know.
Yeah.
Way to go, Chili Pepper.
By the way, for people that don't know, he's like one of the biggest Titans Oilers fans out there.
Yeah, he's all over the socials too.
All over, yes.
And speaking of Amy Adams-Strunk, have you gotten word on the? I haven't seen yet the Bridges report
for this week.
Yeah,
I do, but I don't put it out till Wednesday. Is when I put the Bridges report out Wednesday morning. So
Sorry, we have no idea what day it is today.
No, and you're not worried about getting scooped? You're just going to hold that?
Yeah, it's usually my delivery time, sometime Wednesday morning, 10, 11 o'clock, somewhere in that wheelhouse.
There you go. Slay, go ahead. Sorry,
Jimmy,
you were about to ask something.
You got so many different ways to go out of that game. What was your key takeaway? If you had to pinpoint one, whether it be the defense, whether it be Will Levis bouncing back, whether it be Tony Pollard bouncing back, Chig finally, finishing one of his plays, was an NWI with his another six touchdown of the season. What was your biggest takeaway in this game?
Yeah, you're right, Ryan. I mean, there's a whole lot of good that came out of it, and I think for me, I think it's Levis, just because it's a continuation of what he's done since he came back from that right shoulder injury. I thought he looked really, really sharp, other than the pick six, which obviously is a killer mistake, and the sacks. Some of those are on him. He just got to be better in the pocket, and I think that will come in time. But I just think his confidence and some of the throws he made, especially on some of those deep balls, and just maybe how decisive he was. I mean, I think that's very encouraging. And you're right. I mean, there were other things. I think Tony Pollard, obviously the way he runs the football and doesn't make him one-dimensional. That takes pressure off of the quarterback. The defense forced turnovers in this game. Still had to overcome some special teams miscues, but I think just the play of Levis and just their ability to kind of handle the adversity and respond was key, because I think anybody watching that game, the Titans have played well, and then the pick six happens and you go down 24. You go down. That was 24-23 at the time, I think, and you just have a bad feeling about the way the game's going to end, and then the Conco play happens, and then the defense got some stops, and you end up winning. So that was a big, certainly all those combined to make it a good Sunday.
Jim Wyatt with us on 3HL at Jay Wyatt Sports. You mentioned a bunch of stuff right there. Let's go back to Will Levis. You mentioned the pick six, and I just I've been impressed with him, like a lot of people, the last 3 weeks, and kind of managing himself and looking more comfortable and more in control, and bouncing back from a big mistake. I think was really important in terms of his development and growth, and that touchdown pass to Chig was huge.
Yeah, it was, and gives Chick a lot of credit on that too, because he showed some serious speed on that, and found some space and got to the end zone. So that was huge. But I think to me, just the ball to Ridley, the deep ball to Washington, and some of those other balls he had downfield really opened things up for the entire offense. And we'll see if they can keep it going. This is a tough matchup on Sunday. The Commanders are trying to stop a 3-game losing streak. They need to find a way to win. Titans still trying to fight, scratch, and claw, get back into this thing, and we'll see if they can do it.
Jim Wyatt with us on 3HL at Jay Wyatt Sports.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
That was my fault. I was about to ask a question, then I stopped, then I went.
I was trying to read you.
I know.
I didn't quite get it done.
No, and then I quit talking, which never happens, Jimmy. So, Jim, I'm curious your take on Will Levis, because I had talked about a couple weeks ago just how I felt like emotionally and mentally he feels like a different quarterback, a different player. It comes across different. Do you feel it being in person, around him often, practices, all of that? Do you feel like he's almost settled in?
Well, I think he learned from his time off. I think he was able to sit back and get healthy for one, and then also kind of reflect on the way things went the first 5 starts. And, he has even kind of made light of himself in some of his mistakes. Throwing the chest pass or an underhanded pass, he's able to joke with himself about that. But he knows he just can't do that if you're going to win. Now, I think when you play well and you have success, I think your confidence grows. But we all know how it works. I mean, if you go out on Sunday and turn the ball over 3 times and lose, then you're kind of starting back again, trying to build yourself up. So he's still young. I mean, he's going to make mistakes. Not going to be perfect, and he hasn't been perfect. But I think I've been encouraged. I think everybody's been encouraged by just what he's done, and I think Will. Yeah, I do agree that he has, kind of gotten his swagger back a little bit.
Let's talk about the Commanders. You mentioned them. Titans at Commanders. Commanders favored by 5.5 in this game. They have lost 3 in a row. Crazy how they lost that Dallas game, though, to throw the, 86-yard touchdown pass with 21 seconds left and then miss the extra point that would have tied the game and lose that way. But Jaden Daniels, last couple of games, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. For the first part of the season, man, the guy was completed 80% of his passes, wasn't throwing any picks. Like, what's going on with that Washington offense? Have you dug in a little bit on them?
Not yet. I haven't looked too close at them, but I will say that you're right. I mean, early on, he could do no wrong, and they're lighting it up in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, he's kind of come back to earth a little bit. They still, make some pretty dramatic plays, and he is capable of making something happen just about any time he drops back. But they have come back to earth a little bit. I think, they got one more game. This is the last game before their bye. I think they know they've got to get right. So going to be a lot of emphasis on trying to get back in the win column on Sunday. I like Daniels. I was surprised at how well he was so early, but he has definitely looked a little bit more like you can maybe force them into mistakes lately.
Well, you picked Vanderbilt at the beginning of the segment. I'm guessing that Slay Dog on the way out of here might pick Tennessee instead of Vanderbilt to you, Jimmy. Is that true, Slay?
That's absolutely true.
I'd be disappointed if he did.
There you go.
Pick Tennessee every time.
That's my guy. You better know it, Jimmy.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
And people know me that know I'm going to pick Vandy every time, whether I believe it or not. So looking forward to it. I always like to go to this game. You guys know I had like a 43-year streak up until 2021. It finally got broken because I couldn't do it for the Titans played, I think, in Foxborough the next day when Vandy played at Knoxville. It just finally was a time where I couldn't do it. So trying to keep my streak alive now, and hope it's a good day on Sunday. I'm not going to tell my wife how cold it's going to be until Saturday morning.
You don't think she'll scout that out?
I hope not. She'll be trying to recruit me to take somebody else. So I'm going to tell her when we wake up. You better put on about.
Yeah, I'll come sit next to you, Jimmy. I'm sure you'd like that. Oh, man. Hey, appreciate you as always. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. We're so thankful for you and the job that you do to help us with Titans content. And we'll talk again next week.
Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate you always being so good to me, and good luck to you guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
There he is.
Thanks,
Jim
Jimmy.
Wyatt at Jay Wyatt Sports. Wouldn't it be something if you guys ended up having to sit next to each other at the game? That'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
We'd have a good time.
Vandy and Tennessee living together in harmony.
That's what we do.
You can't ever talk smack to Jimmy, though.
You really can't.
That's what I'm saying.
It's impossible.
And he kind of
too nice.
He kind of does, but he does it matter of factly. I can't pick against my Commodore, so
No, he absolutely talks smack.
And I understand it.
Do you remember after Auburn lost?
He did.
He absolutely does.
Okay.
But you can't
So you
can't
remember
take
that? I
shots
don't.
at Jimmy.
He threw some shots at you.
He did. But he does it while he's smiling.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can hear his smile in his voice when he tells you that his team just beat yours and it's the most embarrassing thing to ever happen to your college football program in the last decade.
That was deep.
Wow. She just went.
Yeah.
Right through there.
Liked it.
Sometimes you just jump in the water. Sometimes you go all the way to the bottom.
Hey, listen. We're coming back up to the top right now.
I mean,
A&M done.
Your guys,
Alabama, you next.
Your guys are the most confident 5-loss team I've ever seen.
Oh, my gosh. Their smack talk. I can't. Zeph?
Was it 2 players now that have publicly said something about Alabama?
Oh, y'all.
Should we play Auburn linebacker DeMarcus Riddick when we come back, and Bama quarterback Jalen Milroe responding to his comment?
Oh, he responded.
Oh, I haven't heard his response
I
yet.
haven't either. Let's do that when we come back. Also,
I love rivalry week, though. I love a good rivalry.
oh, it's so great. 4:45 segment coming up. That is the Ron Slay Miller Lite Watch Away Toast. That will happen here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. All in attendance get a free 16-ounce Miller Lite draft beer. We'll also give away a pair of Titans Jaguars tickets, a $50 Kroger gift card, and an extra large Titans varsity jacket. Auburn Smack Talk toward Alabama next. 3HL 104.5 this.
What up? What's happening, man? The holiday special is here amongst you. Who's giving it out? That is Cove Generators, a Generac automatic standby generator dealer that always comes through and always makes sure your power stays on. You don't want to be the one that's out there searching for candles and lighters and phones and all of this stuff where you can't keep it charged, because when the power goes out, man, it can ruin everything. And you don't want to be that person on the holidays. Right, Babsy?
What's the temperature this weekend and the next
40,
couple days?
30, yeah, somewhere around.
As a high.
Yes.
In Nashville. So you certainly don't want to lose power and be freezing. Isn't that the truth? Cove Generators can help you out. And if you get a Generac automatic standby generator, by the way, listen to what they have going on for a holiday special. You get a free 10-year warranty. Oh, yeah. Make sure you stay powered through the holidays. Just give them a call at Cove. 615-241-6343, 241-6343, or you can just visit them online at covegenerators.com.
Stay connected through it all.
You know what you want? You only buy what you need to keep you connected. Stay connected with Wi-Fi coverage that delivers the speed your devices need. Count on a reliable connection for all of your devices, even when everyone's online. You can protect your devices, help loved ones safe and secure online with advanced security included at no extra cost. Xfinity Internet. 24/7 customer service here for you whenever you need it with in-home Wi-Fi support. You can stay connected on the go with more than 20 million secure Xfinity Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide. Get the best Wi-Fi for your home. Enjoy ultimate control of your home network with Xfinity app. Personalize your Wi-Fi name and password. Assign user profiles. View and control connected devices and much more. Use the Xfinity app to pause Wi-Fi to disconnect for a while if you want. Set family safe browsing and much more. Get started. Call 1-800-XFINITY. Visit Xfinity.com or drop into an Xfinity store today. Advanced security is available to Xfinity Internet customers with a compatible Xfinity gateway. Must activate advanced security through the Xfinity app. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. For factors affecting speed, visit Xfinity.com/network management. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible gateway. Xfinity, 1-800-XFINITY. Visit Xfinity.com or drop into an Xfinity store today. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Shout out to long snappers out there. Riley in attendance here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Used to long snap with my guy Connor back in the day. Now working at Austin P. Man, I always love getting out here to see the people.
The people are here.
And the people, they know what they want.
The people.
And they know what you're going to give them here.
Absolutely. We're going to give them beer.
The Ronsley Miller Lite Wash Away Toast will happen momentarily. Babs is getting ready. Are you limping? What's wrong?
She need to get activated. The muscles, VMOs and calves and glutes and everything. Gotta get activated, Babs. You can't just get up and run like Levis.
I was sitting too long, and those old volleyball knees, when it's cold out, don't work when you sit too long.
I'm telling you.
Oh, there's your cute baby. Your cute baby's back, Babs.
Cute baby in the building.
Baby.
Look at that sweet little belly.
Before we do the Wash Away Toast, Zev and I were talking. The SEC is just different. We all know it. But you got to love the SEC where players talk smack no matter what's happened during the entire season.
Right.
You can lose every game and come out and talk to the media in advance of playing, a top 10 team or whatever and be like, hey, we're about to beat their ass. And here's why.
Forget that, a rivalry.
Right?
They forget a top 10 team. This is worse.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it doesn't matter where you are as a program. You're still talking smack about how you're about to beat your opponent's ass.
But you should think twice about it when you're on the road in the SEC.
No, Babs, let it rip. Let it rip. That's what Auburn linebacker DeMarcus Riddick said. He was talking about Bama wide receiver Ryan Williams, who is one of the best receivers in the country as a freshman, and Jalen Milroe and the Iron Bowl. Check it.
Ryan Williams is Ryan Williams. I mean, yeah, he's electric. He's all this and that, but in my eyes, he ain't really nobody to me. Ryan Williams is himself. He ain't no big time player to me. Like I said, Bama is a big rival team. Every rival team I played, I never lost to, and I will not lose to Bama while I'm here. I mean, he is a good quarterback. He's fast, but I mean, he's not faster than me. I'm 3 years old. Like. He will not get out that box this week.
Dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, buddy.
Zeph, you wanted to offer some direction?
You just got to be smarter.
So
I love it.
After that came out, what wide receiver Cam Coleman had to say about Alabama.
Cam.
And this is what he had to say yesterday. It's really a revenge tour. We're going in their place, and we're really just going in there and taking over their crib and just take it over and have fun while we're doing it. This is going to be some of the last memories we make with each other, so let's make it a memorable game.
Take over their crib, Slay.
No, but hold on, wait.
That one's not terrible.
Yeah, but when you talk trash, it got to make sense sometime. Like he said, we're going on a revenge tour.
We're on a war tour.
Is this what the revenge tour looks like?
With Muhammad, my man.
Like, it's not been going great.
Maybe it's just a revenge tour on Alabama.
Game. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm with that.
Because of last year. You got to remember last year's game.
But the way he said it means like they've been beating a lot of people that they didn't beat before.
Yeah, what was Pavia at? New Mexico State?
Yeah.
What happened? They forgot about the revenge tour when they came around?
No. I think he meant like a revenge tour from last year.
Ah, okay.
Because you remember how last year went.
Yes.
I don't want to remember it.
That's all I'm saying.
But it's a revenge tour for that crap, which is why he was talking about Milroe.
Gotcha. Okay.
So none of us have heard this, but this is Bama quarterback Jalen Milroe responding to Riddick's comments.
I don't even know what that is, but I mean, let him talk. I mean, it's a part of it. You know, it's all about just executing what we need to do so we can be our best us this weekend. But yeah, good on him.
Good on him. He goes, I don't know who that is.
Well, what's funny about that is
this is so great.
Someone put out a picture of them at Alabama, and I guess on a recruiting visit together.
And they're together wearing weird hats.
Wearing as he's holding the national championship trophy, I guess in a picture. So, Jalen Milroe, I think you do know who that is.
So that was his way of talking smack. I don't know who that is. No, actually, you do.
I love
Although,
college
can
football.
I say this?
Yes.
It's a linebacker talking about Ryan Williams. Like, I'm sure that your DBs are like, jerk.
Like, why?
Shut your mouth.
I guarantee Blaine Bishop will be like, hey, man, don't you be putting me out there like that.
Hey, man.
As a DB trying to guard this guy?
Don't be putting more in this 17-year-old's head about how he's going to demolish us
let me
now.
do it.
There's no way a linebacker is faster than Or wide receiver?
No, I mean, Nick Saban has
No, he said
repeatedly.
he's faster than Jalen Milroe.
No.
That's where I thought you were going.
Yeah.
Nick Saban has repeatedly said on game day that Jalen Milroe is their fastest player.
Yep.
Which I don't believe.
All right, time for the watch away
I'm
toast.
calling it. First drive, Milroe's going to get out of the box.
Or 80-yard touchdown
or
to Ryan
Williams 80-yard touchdown.
All right, the Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville is commencing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, raise your glasses. I wish, if you can and able, could you please stand up? Because it's going to,
we're getting everybody up.
I appreciate that. This is what we're going to do. Shout out to Miller Lite, shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings. You know what it is when I say sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Everybody after that says, wash it down. Got it? But first I want you to do this. You put your right foot in, You take your right foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all about. That, people, is all we need from Will Levis. Follow directions, take the baby steps, and we gonna be fine. So Titans, great job. Do the hokey pokey again when it comes up this Sunday in D.C., in Chocolate City. Vols, we going playoff, baby. We handle this against Vandy. That's right. There's a little bit of candy left over from Halloween. Let's make sure we eat all that candy up. Vandy going down, real simple. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Either way, wash it down. Tighten up on 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
There it is, the Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast with a little hokey pokey thrown in there. Going to give away some things now as we get Zeph back in his spot. Man, I'm loving this Auburn-Alabama trash talk. I love SEC football.
Woo, that's cold.
Did
you get it down, Slay Dog?
There's some on his chin.
Wasn't that bad boy cold? I did too. That might be one of the coldest bills I done had. Good gosh.
I also did not see anyone beat you. I didn't notice anyone
I didn't beat
you.
me.
You didn't?
It's too cold. The tears beat me before I did. That's a cold bill right there.
Some of it was dribbling down his
I
chin.
can feel it like this. That was a wild cold bill. My boy said it now. Big dog said it. I'm telling you.
Cold beer right there, he said.
Brother, no bill.
You are teary-eyed. All right.
Wow, that was
we'll let you compose yourself while
Thank you,
in advance of your meeting with Todd Furman.
Like my hokey pokey?
I did like the hokey
See,
pokey.
that's the steps you need, Babsy. Me and Baby Babs going to be performing that.
Oh, gosh.
At a kitchen near you soon.
Her stage in her kitchen.
She would probably allow Slay on the stage. She does not allow Mommy on the stage.
Because you're the boss.
Get
on the
off my
stage,
stage.
she's the boss on the stage.
That's right.
All right, coming up at 5 o'clock, Todd Furman will join us to break down Tennessee Vandy. So we'll have fun with that. Probably Auburn, Alabama a little bit. Maybe a little Miami, Syracuse, Texas A&M.
Yes.
Todd Furman, he is traveling, so let me put the caveat on that. We're going to try to catch up with him in Arizona. That's coming up next. Big Savager, Ramon Foster at 5:20. More giveaways at 5:45. For the 4:45 giveaways, Zeph Dog is ready. And Zeph, let's do the $50 Kroger gift card.
Austin Brown
wins a $50 Kroger gift card. All right, we'll find Austin. This is for an extra large Titans varsity jacket, which is really cool, especially if it were 1984.
Is that Austin Brown?
But it's really cool.
Oh, I thought the baby was Austin Brown. There we go. Okay, yeah, the baby can win too.
Yeah, baby gets $50 at Kroger. Get all kinds of
Similac.
All kinds of Similac.
Different flavors, Similac, strawberry Similac.
Pudding. Can we get them pudding?
Yeah, all kind of applesauce and everything.
Applesauce. Still can't find applesauce.
Easy edible stuff.
She goes, you won.
He was in the bathroom.
Good job, Austin. The late I won.
Look, Bob's like, he was in the bathroom. All right, this is for the Titans jacket. This is really cool.
Martina Jackson.
Martina Jackson.
Hey, there we go.
Is that you? You got the jacket.
Oh, that's his daughter.
Yeah.
He said.
Oh,
it's a family affair.
That's awesome.
It's a family affair.
That's it, baby. I'm telling you now.
We ain't lip syncing, Babsy. Get out of here with that scowl. Do you see this?
We in this.
God, that was terrible.
See, her and her Auburn people, they just talk smack all the time.
I'm still crying.
All right, this is for Titans Jaguars tickets for the December 8th game at Nissan Stadium. Zeph, who you got?
Nicole Hodson.
Nicole Hodson.
Hey.
She's outside smoking.
Kirby, go get your counterpart.
Kirby, go get your teammate. Kirby, go get your teammate. She's outside smoking. We had in the bathroom. We had outside smoking. No, you're good. You're good. We'll get it to her. So that's Titans Jack tickets. All right, we got more giveaways coming up at 5:45. If you're in the neighborhood, get on in here. Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. All right, Jeff, we need to take a quick break. Todd Furman next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, y'all? Big Slay and I recently contacted We Grow Hair because, a little bit of the sunroof was showing up top. And I said, no, I ain't trying to lose no hair right now. Not if I can control it. And I know what you're thinking. You like, Ron, you're probably getting a little cocky. But, yeah, I am. I admitted it. So what? I'm watching myself on the SEC Network and the live stream right here on The Zone, and I'm not going to stand by and watch my hair continue to fall out. I'm going to fix it at PAI Medical Regrow Hair. Now, you can lose up to 50% of your hair before you even notice it. Now, do what I did. Call right now for your free evaluation, 615-376-6010. For almost 30 years, We Grow Hair has been Nashville's premier hair restoration medical clinic. We Grow Hair's FDA-approved laser hair therapy plus anagen therapy is going to restore your hair. They have trademarked a hair transplant procedure that gives you 3 times more hair in one procedure. So if you're losing your hair, fix it. Go to WeGrowHair.com. Call 615-376-6010. That's 615-376-6010. And let them know Big Slay told you to go.
Hey, Zen Sports is here for you right here in Tennessee, the newest sports book in Tennessee. And it's never too early to start thinking about the big game this November. Zen Sports has launched a new sweepstakes. It's awesome. For all of you guys, the Tennessee customers, the big game sweepstakes is where you could win a grand prize of 2 tickets to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans or $10,000 cash. And what's more, Zen Sports will also award 50 additional prizes, which include 2 tickets to any Tennessee sporting event or $100 cash. So here's how it works. Every bet you place, you will earn 1 entry, and for every dollar you bet, you earn an additional entry. You like parlays, you earn double the entries on every parlay place. What are you waiting for? Sign up for Zen Sports. And if you haven't signed up already, you also earn up to a $100 no danger first wager. So your first bet loses, you'll get reimbursed for the amount of your bet, up to $100. Start betting with Zen Sports. Download their app. Betting just got better. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. No danger first wager. Limited to plus 500 odds to qualify. Terms and conditions apply. Qualifying wager for wager entry must have minimum odds for any leg in the entry of at least minus 250 or worse American odds. Head to zensports.com/sweepstakes for contest terms and conditions. You got to be 21 and older and in Tennessee to bet.
Good evening. It's 5:04. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. It's a loaded day in college hoops tonight as number 9 Alabama faces number 6 Houston in Vegas at 7. Number 1 Kansas, number 11 Duke go head-to-head in Vegas at 8. Number 4 Auburn faces number 12 North Carolina in Maui at 10. The Tennessee Lady Vols are back in action tonight after a 10-day break as they host Western Carolina at 6 o'clock on the SEC Network. Some news from that game: senior guard Jules Spear was not dressed out to play tonight as the team started warm-ups. She's been a key piece for Tennessee as one of the 2 returners who started every game last year. The 4th rendition of the college football playoff rankings will be released tonight on ESPN at 7 o'clock after a weekend full of upsets, including Ole Miss losing to Florida, Alabama losing to Oklahoma, and Indiana's blowout loss to Ohio State. Tennessee, who's ranked 12th as the first team out last week, looks to move back inside the top 10 and back inside the playoff bracket. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
John 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful evening in the Music City. Broadcasting live at Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville. Behind the curtain. All right, these guys are giving me crap because they think I started to talk with my mic still off. I did not start to talk. I realized my mic was still off before I started to talk, and then I turned it on.
No, we was just giving you that because Kirby was saying he was pushing. He was like, turn it on because he turned it off.
You think I'm going to listen to that guy?
Nope.
No, I just didn't see him. But anyway, it's been a fun show out here.
Man, great show, man. Clarksville always have great energy, great environment, great atmosphere.
Always.
I was wondering too because normally, obviously, we do these shows on Thursdays, right? It gets implanted into your brain that it's a Thursday deal, but it's Tuesday and it's Thanksgiving week. And
Feast week too.
And the people are still here in Clarksville, and we greatly
did miss
appreciate
the change
that.
game. The chain game didn't come through this week. Marquez, where your guys at, man?
I guess because it's holiday week.
I'll give them a pass. I'm going to give them a pass. I ain't going to hold them to them.
You don't give passes very often.
No, I'll give them one. They came through with 2 different chains on me.
They got tickets in the mosh pit, right, in the new stadium?
Yep, they already locked and loaded.
That is a great place for those guys to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I want to see Slay Dog in there with his white tank top undershirt. I have to say it that way. Rolling around.
I'm going in one time, no question.
But that's all you need, I think.
That's all they're going to get. That's all they're going to get.
Yeah, life's about memories, experiences. That's all you need, right there.
Yeah, then I'm going to wash it away.
Don Davenport is here, y'all.
What up?
What up, Babsy? What up?
Let's go.
Babsy, how confident are you in your Auburn Tigers going to play Alabama in T-Town this Saturday?
Not.
Yeah, Vandy beat Alabama. So did Tennessee.
Guess what? Vandy has a better quarterback than Auburn.
Oklahoma just smoked Alabama.
I know, that's great. I'm so glad that Auburn gets them right after that.
I'd be all right, Babsy.
I mean, she wore her Auburn gear on Monday, and so now we're just...
Listen, you know how you guys have that whole BVS thing going on, battered Vols syndrome? Guess what? It's battered Peyton Thorne syndrome.
No, not Babsy.
Slay doesn't have the BVS. He took the shot at some point.
Yeah, but BVS is, you have to have expectations. Like, no offense to Auburn.
Damn, Zeph from the top rope.
Babs,
Zeph from the mezzanine.
Babs, we're going too far now.
Look at
He's going too far now, Babs.
I'm thinking of her right now.
I like to save him, Babs. I can't even save him
Look
now.
at Babs.
He's going a little too far.
Oh, man.
Boy, you better be glad it's the holidays.
What the hell are you thinking?
I should have put that way better, but BVS comes from having expectations of success and then fearing that it's going to just all crumble.
You're not talking your way out of this.
Yeah, but
no offense, but
Zeph.
Auburn just doesn't have expectations to beat Alabama this year.
Zeph, this is the one to leave alone. This
No,
is the
Zeph.
one.
It's a rivalry.
There's always
expectations in a rivalry.
Right. But
of
you
that.
literally just said the same thing he did, so.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to say that. He is not.
There you go. See, exactly.
You got me.
That's what we always say.
You got me.
We can talk about Tennessee, but ain't going to let nobody else talk about
Exactly.
us. Yeah, exactly right.
Well, you talk about your brother.
Yeah.
Seth, no.
My apologies.
Thank
Speaking
you.
of Slay's brother,
You're in
is
timeout.
Slay's brother's
Seth do
coming
that
on.
all the time,
He
y'all.
does.
We keep on trying to tell y'all.
It's just low key, and it like just slides by, and sometimes you don't recognize
Oh,
it.
that one didn't slide by.
That was loud and clear up here in Buffalo Wild Wings.
But
Speaking
his
of-
point was like Slay's Nathaniel Award. Like,
Yes.
you can't be a Nathaniel if you haven't been crowned before
there
that.
you go. There you
So,
go.
Yeah, that's a much
well,
more elegant way of putting
listen.
that. Thank you. My bad.
yeah.
I don't have a dog in the hunt, but I cannot wait to watch that game.
Auburn, Alabama.
Oh,
Listen,
and I'm so thankful they're talking trash and all this stuff. Like, I'm in. Let's go.
Auburn has been the lesser talented team the last
Yep.
8 years.
Right.
Yep.
Circling through coaches.
And you just never know in that game. You just never know. I mean,
I'll say this.
What are the chances of 4th and 8,056 yards to happen last year?
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's nuts.
What
you
are the
see-
chances of that?
Did you see that live, or were you on a sideline and
No,
had to
I
be
was
told?
on a sideline somewhere.
And somebody told you?
I don't you know what's funny?
4th and 31 or
I don't
whatever it was.
remember what sideline I was on. Where was I last year?
You so many places. You so many places.
But like I remember vividly where I was for the kick six though.
This
Yes.
was,
In the middle
this
of a
was damn
game.
near like that.
It was kind of
The
like
reverse,
that. So
yeah.
why do
4th
I
and-
not remember? I've tried to shut it out. I think I it's like traumatic stress after it.
Isaiah Bond, who's now at Texas.
I know.
Playing that Texas
and I
A&M
saw
game.
him week 1. I was like, hi. Let me be a professional.
She's got her middle finger on her temple right now. Right at me. I will say this, though. Like, my Alabama buddies are not confident in Saturday. They're not.
Oh no, and they shouldn't be. They're kind of for Alabama. They're
Right?
a mess. They're a mess.
Coming off what they coming
mess.
off of? Yes.
Hot mess.
Hot mess, he says. Hot mess, he doubles down.
Hot mess.
Alabama fan.
Yeah.
See, he's saying hot mess. Hey, can I give a shout out?
Shout outs presented by your mom and
Your
them?
mom.
Mom and them.
Yeah,
Yep, definitely,
okay.
definitely your mom and them.
Okay.
Shout out to Emily and Bobby for sending their hokey pokey dance with the toast. Wash away toast.
They
in.
are with us every
single
week.
time. They
I
gonna roll with us. Every
love
time.
them. You've got
Every
great.
time.
You've got great friends
They gonna
around you,
roll,
man.
I'm telling you,
know
dog.
what? You are so blessed.
Man, the second, well, we all are. The second one is Nick Ewing, who's always in the chat. Happy birthday to him.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday, Nick. And I
Don't be pissing people off in the chat.
No, and he took wrong, so he went on and said, I'm going to read this, Nick. Nick was like, he added me in the chat and was like, Slay, this is crazy for you to be able to go with Traylon Burks the way you roll with them and then not be able to say Will Levis is making progress. So I got to straighten that out. If that's what y'all thought I was saying, that's wrong, because on the last couple of shows, even since last week, I've been saying he's making progress. My whole thing is he's taking baby steps, and our conversation came about because yours asked is, do you believe in him now? Like, where are you on the belief meter, if that
Right.
makes sense? So, and I was saying it's got to work back to balance of 0 for me before I can get there. And then so that doesn't mean he's not making progress.
He's
making
absolutely
deposits.
making
No,
progress.
it's no question about it.
But you still don't have him back at 0.
No, that's
I
it.
have him back at the starting point.
There you go. Yeah. So let me clear it up. And he said he understood. There was a lot of feast week going on. UConn went down again. Dan Hurley lost his mind again.
Dude, how is Dan Hurley not getting admonished by everybody in the country right now for his behavior?
And this is what I'm telling you, Babs. This is what I'm telling you. No. But
what
listen to this,
what
though.
did he say?
I don't know what
I mean, you
he
can't
said
say
all kinds-
you
yeah.
can't say.
He said all kinds of
Hold
things.
You want me
I'm
to go
not
end
trying
this
to get
job
you
right now?
fired.
Like it's over.
I mean, he said all kinds of things. One thing that he did say is like, how can you win back-to-back national champions and get this kind of whistle? I'm like
what?
no, don't play
That
the
ain't
do
how
you
it
know
work.
who I am thing.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Plus, what about, man, that
That's a
target being
shady
bigger?
comment.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy? But also,
I was talking about his cussing at the the refs of Penny. Did he go after Penny?
Yes. And this is my whole thing. They had to hold
Called
him
the
back.
Memphis player lazy.
Yeah. Had to hold him back in the huddle again today playing Colorado. After they got beat by 1 point.
He's on one.
He's on one. But this is the thing.
Maybe he's
If
got some issues going on behind the scenes in his life.
This is the thing too, though, Babs. He's always been like this.
Who doesn't?
High school, college, working his way up. It's always been like this. He's just never had the championships or the spotlight to go with it. So now it's like, yeah, exactly. But my whole thing is,
this could get ugly.
It could get real ugly. If Penny would have acted like that on the sideline, we would have been on his neck. Kevin Sampson, Bruce Pearl. I'm trying to think of Billy Donovan. Anybody that has some prestige to them names with a spotlight on them, if they would have acted like that.
At a big-time program.
And then if we take it to football, if Coach Prime acted like that, we would have been on his neck. Like this is
or Josh Heupel.
All hype. Like anybody.
Or Lane Kiffin.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
how does he get away with this?
He shouldn't get away with this.
That's what I'm tripping off of. Gino is one, and I can't, in the camera, I can't stand Gino Auriemma. There's only one.
He's a
There's
jerk.
only one legend coach to me, and that's Pat Head Summit. But I do acknowledge what he's done. He's done some terrific things. But even
doesn't mean he's not an a-hole.
And he is, but he don't even act like that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like this man, like he Bob Knight.
I mean, social media is
they're going off.
Is going off on him, but I feel like I haven't seen it on TV.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for,
and like
that's what I'm looking for.
Nobody has released the statement admonishing how he has acted.
Nope, they haven't.
It's really bizarre.
It is.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Please.
Vashon said, wow, talking about Babsy. Holly, go get him, Babsy.
Oh, yeah, Babs ain't playing with him, man.
Matt, Tennessee has expectations despite not being a championship relevant team for 30 years. LOL.
Catching strays.
Nice.
That's your fault. You did
Well
this.
done.
Nick
Who
said
said that in the chat?
Matt. Nick
Good job,
said,
Matt.
y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, you too, Nick. Happy
Adam,
birthday.
we are going to beat the hell out of Auburn.
I would not be that confident by what your team has done the last 2 weeks.
Laura's a Bama fan, too.
They pounded LSU,
Laura's
but not
a
last
Bama fan.
Laura,
I'm sorry, 2 of the last 3, right?
That's right. Bama is a hot mess, but I'm confident both can be true. Roll Tide.
That's true.
I mean, I'm not confident.
Danny says that was definitely over the back in the Memphis game. Yeah, and he said the Memphis player was being lazy, and that's why it shouldn't have been
Don't
called.
go out to the players like that, especially opponents.
No. Danny, Slay, have you been watching any of the Grizzlies games? They're playing really well job back last night. I will say this. Chris Vernon, our buddy down in Memphis, Verno, put this stat out. This is a ridiculous stat, y'all. And Scottie Pippen Jr. has been playing so well in Jaw's absence.
Yep.
Scottie Pippen Jr. had 26 points and 8 assists while shooting 85% from the floor in the United Center over the weekend. The last time that happened, the last player to do that in the United Center was his dad, Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
How great is that?
That's
And
pretty
then
dope.
he quote tweeted it and said, wow.
I didn't know that took place.
Isn't that cool? All right, so here's what's going on with Todd Furman. Todd Furman is traveling today. There was miscommunication between me and him.
Shocker.
And I was working today. He was not, so we'll say that. But he's going to come on tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Right.
So Todd Furman will talk Tennessee Vandy and Auburn, Alabama, and Texas A&M and Texas, among others. That is coming up tomorrow. Let's go to Smiley. Also, Smiley is in my phone as Smiley, but it wants me to change it to Jackson Williams.
Yeah, no. What the hell? The phone?
I
no.
hate how it's trying to get things
come on.
changed.
Yeah, we don't need
like
nothing
you're in my
organized.
phone as just Slay.
Yeah.
That's what I want you in there.
I don't need to be in there.
I don't need.
Else.
I don't need Ron.
Yeah, like who is that? Phone trying to confuse us.
I know very few Rons.
Right.
You know?
You don't need them.
All right, let's go to line one, Smiley. Fred in Bellevue wants to ask Dawn a question about West Virginia games. Fred, what's up, man? Oh, sorry, Heath.
Oh, no, you're
That's my guy, man. That's
Fred
Heath.
dropped.
You're way too up
my old
high.
teammate.
Fred
That's my
dropped. I'm
teammate
sorry.
right there.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
Heath.
Heath in Nashville. Heath, what up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up, Heath?
Hey, man, I just wanted to say, dude, I tune in because I'm constantly on the road and I hear nothing but talk about Levis. I don't mean nothing but I wanted to offer a different perspective on him, man, because the word that he gets put on his head is bonehead all the time. And I just want to, I want everyone to look at it from a different perspective. Like, the dude came into a team that wasn't very good as a rookie, right? And all the plays that he tried to make that were bonehead was somebody trying to make a winning play. Like, the dude wants to win more than anything in life than itself. Like, he is a winner, dude. He's got cojones, dude. And that can be coached up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't say he can't throw an out route. He can't throw a post. He can't do this. He can't run. He can't make this. Like, the kid can do all of it. And I'm not even a fan of his. But I'm saying I recognize by being an athlete and being a college athlete, like, he is a winner. When you talk to him on the podium, he is listening. He is trying to be coachable. But he's the type of dude that's almost like a Brett Favre-ish type guy. You got to let him go a little bit. And once but he's on a team. It's not even like the Redskins team with Jaden Daniels. Like, he had no expectations. But Will Levis came to Nashville. Nashville is like the most growing city of all time. Like he had mad expectations. So he wants to come in and win. So he's trying to shovel pass, chest pass, behind the back pass, because he didn't have a good team.
Real quick, because we got a break. But real quick, let me ask you, where was he a winner at?
What is that now?
Where was he a winner at?
No, I'm saying I can see his mindset, man, just by being an athlete.
Okay. All right, I got you.
The competitor.
I got you.
The competitor.
Because he's trying to win. And I'm saying you can hone that, dude. No, Slay, I'm not saying he's a winner. He has never been. I don't even know the dude that much. But I can just tell how he speaks, how he carries himself, and how he takes care of himself. The dude, and he can make every throw. Like, if you can coach and you know, like, athletes, you can coach that, man. And everybody says bonehead. It's not bonehead, dude. That's a dude that wants to win.
We got to roll. I appreciate that. That's a good perspective.
Thank you, Heath, man. Good to hear from you, man. Good to see you a couple weeks ago.
I don't hate that take.
No, that's cool.
I don't hate it either.
I don't hate that take.
And
I feel like you were like,
no, we've never denied any of that.
No,
the reason that we are where we are right now and pushing back on them and so shocked and surprised is because of where we are, because of that mentality, what we were hearing, him taking his team on passing vacations and things like that. Like, it didn't pan out. That's the whole problem.
But do you think they've dialed back that ultra competitiveness out of him?
It's the emotional part of it that I was worried about.
Do your job. Don't do too much.
We can do it right after the break.
After the break, Vic Savager, Ramon Foster next on 104.5 The Zone.
By the way, just for the record, I am wearing Duke blue today, not Kentucky blue.
Guy walked by and said, hey, Kentucky blue looks great on her.
That would be Duke blue. You know what would look great on your house? New windows and new doors from Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. And guess what? They've got 2 showrooms for you to go and check things out in. One in Franklin, 277 Mallory Station Road in Franklin. And they have a brand new one, which is awesome, in Hendersonville, 256 East Main Street in humble Hendersonville, the corner of East Main and Indian Lake Boulevard right there. So both of those showrooms open, and they can help you find your brand new windows, your replacement windows, your new doors. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville is the absolute best. And they have a deal for you, too, 50% off qualifying installations. Plus, this is not a but, or it's a plus. It's an and. You also get no money down, no interest, no payments for 12 full months. Give them a call at 615-249-1910. Tell them Dawn sent you. Schedule your free consultation easily online, PellaNashville.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Our thanks to the good people in Clarksville, Tennessee, showing up
Always.
on a Tuesday Thanksgiving week.
Always showing love.
Babsy's got player interviews coming up at 5:45, so she's going to go get in her car in a little bit.
Can I give another shout out before Savage come on?
Shout out presented by your mom and them.
Man, got to give a shout out to Aunt Keisha, man. Big Key. Shout out to Keisha Foster, man. Happy birthday, Keisha.
Happy birthday.
It's her birthday.
It's her birthday, man. Big Key, I know she running throwing her weight around, letting Savage know what was going to be done. That's all.
Savage, what'd you get her?
Okay, I'll tell you what I got. So it's been a celebration for the most part all month. I got her a couple of UT sweatshirts like a couple weeks ago. All right, that was a part of it. And I also got her like some flowers, some fall flowers, like the first weekend of the month. I told her we were going to celebrate the whole thing, but today for the birthday, I ended up getting some chocolate-covered strawberries because that's always what we do. She don't like real flowers, so chocolate-covered strawberries to do. And even though I still got real flowers, and let's just say you ended up going to Genesis and got some stuff.
Good job, Ramon.
Just got some stuff. That's
Big Savagery went big this year.
So proud of you.
Man,
just got some stuff.
Now you set the bar for next year.
Gift giving is my love language, man. Savage to tell you, man.
My boy be a good gift. He does. I will say that. You do a good job. Great job of doing that. I will say that.
Before we get into Tennessee Vandy and also what's going on with the Titans, did you say you wanted to say something else about Levis?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Savage. Yeah, man. I straightened it up. With that's what I was explaining to Nick. Yeah,
okay.
He was saying that I maybe I wouldn't give him. I wouldn't say
we were talking about because the last caller Heath had said that he wants to win so bad.
Yeah. And this is to me. This when you talk about Will Levis, his winning mentality and all of that, I'm not pushing back on that. I think I would be a fool to think that anybody in that position or in the league playing professional sports doesn't want to win. Yes, they have that mentality, but the whole thing of it is you got to be able to go out there and put that into production. It's one thing to be able to sit there and say it, go through the film room, be able to break it down, go through your playbook, be able to draw it up, be able to break people down in the huddle, and then all of a sudden when you get the ball in your hands with the lights on, you don't do it. So, okay, yes, that don't mean he don't want to win, but you still got to go and win. You can't last in a professional league if you're not a winner. It just don't happen. Somebody's coming to win. That's all I was saying.
That's true. That's how we're measured by wins and losses. It's exactly that. Like, that's how we're judged by wins and losses, or that C word they like to throw around, like consistency. Like, that's what we're asking for, and that's what Coach Callahan is asking for, too. Listening to his conversation on Levis is, look, the tangible things that he was born with. I did a podcast recently with former Titan, Chris Spencer, and that's what we were talking about, like the tangible things that you're born with. Man, that is awesome. Okay, he's got the arm strength. He's got the speed. He's got, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's developed that toughness, which is an intangible thing that he had to figure it out. But he's also got to be able to put those things to work for him. And not just that, like, a lot is weighed upon how he plays and what he does moving forward, too. And I think it's best fitted for this franchise if he is the guy, because it makes everything else moving forward simple. And I think that's what Coach Callahan is trying to get to is, all right, like make us a believer by consistently doing those things that we're asking you to. That conversation you had with Mike Keith last night, Coach Bill on the Brian Callahan show, he brought that up like, okay, we're still working this out, and hey, in 1 or 2 moments we need for him to do X, and we need for him to do this, and that's what I'm hoping is the next phase for him, while also, here's the other thing, while also helping your team win. I thought last week was probably his best game. Even more exciting to me, well, I'll say, I ain't going to say more exciting, even more complete than what happened with the Falcons last year. Because he helped his team will itself to a win, along with the defense, to where that pick six didn't hurt you in the end. I felt like he
responded, right?
He did. Y'all, and to me, I felt like we got a better play caller out of Coach Callahan because of the way Levis was playing. Like, we give all this credit to Joe Burrow and everything that he's done, but when you got a guy that you can believe in, that no matter what I call, he's going to at least execute it. Like, finding that next level to where, oh, he's an uber playmaker, or, hey, wow, how did he fit that ball in between those three guys? Like, we'll get to that eventually. But if I know I can call a play and you're going to deliver it exactly as I need it to, I thought he made everybody around him better last week. Even NPF, who was downfield blocking guys.
Yes.
Like, I mean, seriously, right?
Right.
Will Levis said this on the bounce back from the pick six, and I love this quote, except for one word in it, which I think he'll get past next. But he said this, quote, "Not to flinch is the big thing. Just, hey, you made a bad play. It went the wrong way. Let's come back and get ready to try to win the game." I don't like the word "try" being in there, but I get what he's saying, and I think Babs is right in identifying some of the things that he's saying also indicates growth, which we're obviously seeing on the field as well. Now, not a finished product by any stretch of the imagination, but I think we could all agree these last 3 games against 3 of the top 10 defenses in the NFL have shown growth.
That's my thing against those defenses, Ramon.
Yeah, they have. Like, what you want in your quarterback is to walk in any friggin' stadium and feel like you got an opportunity to win because of your guy. Like, you can have the world's greatest defense, but nothing makes you feel more warm and fuzzy than doing those things. So, Mayor, I'm glad he had that conversation, and he'll figure out the try part if, again, he has enough success. His issue is he ain't gave us a whole lot to believe in as it pertains to his abilities, his playing best. I mean, the biggest thing of all, his decision-making. You know, like, that's been his biggest issue. So, Mayor, I'm with you on the try part. Like, don't try, do, right? Like, don't be telling me I'm trying. No, I need you to do.
Yoda taught us that.
Yeah, with more confidence, that comes along the way for him, man, because a lot of this fan base is trying to believe in him.
Yeah. There is only do or do not. There is no try. That's what Yoda said.
Facts, man, facts.
Okay.
Hey, me and Moan are having a moment here, Babs. Don't look at me like that.
We are. See, there go Bully Babs again. Come on, Babs. What you got for us?
Stop it.
Bully
I
Babs.
heard you. I heard you. When was that? This morning?
This morning, yeah.
I heard, Carl, that feels like a week ago. I heard you this morning talking about me. I just argue with you for no reason. That is not true. I only argue with you when I don't agree with what you're saying,
no reason.
Ramon.
So you couldn't even think of a reason.
No, I do want your opinion on this, though, because you mentioned along the lines, I did a little dance when you talked about it, but along the lines of Callahan, it being easier for him as a play caller when Levis is not doing stupid things. I just paraphrased you there, but you get the point.
I mean, that's about right, though.
What about the growth for Callahan just in general as a play caller? Have you seen that? Am I reaching on that? I just feel like he's gotten more comfortable and in a better place as well as a play caller.
Yeah, I do. I think this too. I think at the beginning of the season, we were still very much in the honeymoon phase of like all things that happened this past summer. I think the expectation of the free agents, I mean, you name a guy from Traylon to Kenneth Murray to Calvin Ridley. I mean, we were still in the honeymoon phase, and I think that also was Coach Brian Callahan and his play calling too. Like, oh, I'll call it and it'll work. Like, no, like you're good at what you do because you're a thinker and you plan these things out and you got a plan. And I think when his plan got a little derailed, I think he also had to set himself back and say, okay, well, what is he good with right now? Maybe I don't give him, the high school level stuff or the college level stuff. We need to be in primary school or we're doing our ABCs. He doesn't know how to spell onomatopoeia. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't understand I before E.
Onomatopoeia.
Like, those are the things.
Is that what your kids are doing in school right now?
No.
Onomatopoeia.
I was trying to make sure that we had an understanding that, like, I think Coach Callahan had to simplify what he was doing. I think early in the year, there was excitement on we're not going to be the old Ice Age offense of the Tennessee Titans, and watch me show y'all this, because I got a guy with a bazooka arm who's as tough as nails. And sometimes, like, you just got to call what's in front of you. And I think that's what Coach Callahan has been doing. I'll say the last 3 weeks himself, and I'll throw even Mason's tenure in there, right? Like, if I can stay ahead of the chains and keep this thing simple and give these guys opportunities to make plays and stack routes and have a running game in place, and my offensive line is good enough, like, it makes me better, too. Like, I've seen guys have really good careers on really good teams, Fab, and then I'll go to a place, respectfully, like Cleveland, and we never hear from them again. Or they go to a place, I mean, let's be honest. Can I be honest real quick?
Always.
We'll see them come here in years past and you not get a whole lot out of them, right? Because the culture in which guys have an expectation from, like, drops a little bit. Or they go to Jacksonville and you're like, well, yeah, they just grabbing the bag down there on their stop, on this stop to another stop. Like, you don't want that to be the case. You know, and that's what you're asking out of, like good teams. Is good teams make everybody else around them better. And you know what bad teams do too, Bab? They're bad players. Well, they're good players in bad situations, which also causes coaches to get fired. Like, you can't tell me right now that a guy like Quentin Williams shouldn't have more fanfare, right, for the Jets. Like, he's a really good player. Like, they got a lot of really good players on their team, but losing makes you worse. Bad coaching or bad players who create bad coaching make you worse also. Like, I know for sure my friend Gerard Mayo is a damn good coach, but he doesn't have the players in place. He's got a young quarterback, and he also is a guy that's figuring this thing out on the way to try to figure out how to win games. Like, I can give grace to Coach Brian Callahan. I don't think he's a one-and-done guy. I'll say this with what I've seen out of Will Levis. I heard Savage earlier taking his small footsteps. Like, there is a lot to be gained by hoping. That's where I think we're back at right now. I think this summer we're in a huge hope fest honeymoon. And where they are right now, I think that's where Levis is getting us back to. Like, nobody's really overzealous about or just over-the-top boastful about what he's doing. It's okay, now do it again. That's what good players do, Bav, is they will do it again. And I'll give that to the coaches, too. Like, that helps the coaches do their jobs better when they're not always correcting mistakes and they're actually teaching you what's next. Like, that is a beautiful process, man. And I'm in it if y'all are. I like where it's at right now. I do.
Love it. Thank you, big savagery, Ramon Foster. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Happy birthday to Mrs. Foster, and go Vols.
Go Vols. We didn't even get to the West End, man, but go Vols. That's all I got to say.
That's all you need.
Yeah, people can tune in tomorrow for full breakdowns of Tennessee Vandy all day long, including on RK Dub, 6 to 10 weekday mornings on 104.5 this time.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Thank you, Ramon. All right, when we come back, we've got more giveaways here. Buffalo Wild Wings at Clarksville. This is 3HL. running, MC Ren, I hope they're gunning. You wanted to kill him. And now you need to cut that. That is one of the greatest rap songs of all time that gets no praise. 100 Miles of Running, NWA. Britt Dordate, Ron Slay now. Don Davenport is working on SMU. Syracuse and who she got? Syracuse and Miami. That's right. So she's in her car talking with players and getting ready for that game. So you've got me and Slay. We've also got a giveaway coming up momentarily. Tomorrow, the show will originate live from our studio, the world-famous Music Row, and we will talk a lot about college football and these big rivalry games coming up this weekend, including Tennessee and Vanderbilt. Tennessee, a 10.5-point favorite in that football game, and it's going to be cool.
What do you think is going to happen tonight when the rankings get released? 7 o'clock on ESPN.
That is a great question. Is it 7?
7.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I know Tennessee's 7th in the AP poll. You're talking about from a Tennessee perspective?
Yeah, so
I think the crap part of this, and look, this is going to be the only year that this college football playoff is designed this way. The biggest problem for me is, how does Boise State, who I watched play Wyoming, who is 2-9, beat them 17-13, almost lose, and get a bye? How in the world do we have a system where that nothing against Boise State? I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Yeah.
How in the world do they jump in front of a lot of people that would not only beat them but hammer them?
Yeah,
that's where I am with this whole college football playoff. So my guess is next year it'll be 14 teams. It will be designed a little bit differently. And, I mean, I love that we have the 12-team playoff. Don't get me wrong. So for whatever problems you might have with it, I think it's incredible. And for what we do, like we're in it every day, so we know, how much these things are getting talked about.
Yep.
And without a 12-team playoff, you don't have thousands of Tennessee fans in Neyland Stadium doing the Gator chomp.
Right.
As they get the news that Ole Miss falls in Gainesville. There's no way without a 12-team playoff. If it's a 14 playoff, Tennessee fans are like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What you want is the best teams in it. I think that's the most difficult part.
And ranked the right way.
Yeah. It's always going to be hard.
Just to get a top 4 spot because you win a conference championship makes no sense to me.
Yeah, the difference between the ranking and the bracket is still throwing me off. Yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to it and it's the first year, or the fact that, like you said, having Boise as a top 4 seed and then being ranked 12th or 13th, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. It really doesn't.
It blows my mind.
That's the difficult part. Yep.
Right. So I'm anxious to see what they do with Indiana with the loss to Ohio State, and given that it's only one loss for them.
I think they'll be
part of me wants them to acknowledge strength of schedule a little bit more.
Yes. I'm
because
big on that one.
What you're doing by not doing that is encouraging people to play nobody outside of conference.
So Lucas Panzica, I thought, made a really good point on Buck's show earlier today, and he said that Tennessee's worst loss is Arkansas. Now, if Indiana were to play Arkansas and beat them, that would be their best win by far.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you really compare what Tennessee has done versus what Indiana has done this year? And then the one time that Indiana faces a team with a winning record, with a above 500 record,
you get throttled.
You get absolutely throttled. Mm-hmm. You're not even in the game in the second half.
Yep.
Tennessee, name one game they haven't been in all year long, going in the fourth quarter.
That's right. That's right. I'm all on board for that, man. Like, it'll figure itself out. That's what I know the committee is hoping, that it will figure itself out. I think we were all in a different stance last week, and I think coming out of this week, we'll be in a different stance next week. So going into that conference championship game week, that's going to be something to watch.
You know the committee loved watching last weekend.
Oh,
because,
absolutely.
I mean, not having to answer a question about, okay, which 2-loss SEC team's going to get in, how many SEC teams.
But guess what, though? We're going to get to see what value they put on those teams, though, that lost. Like Georgia, like Florida, like this. Yeah.
I'm anxious to see what happens in the ACC, because I think a 2-loss ACC runner-up might have trouble getting in. Depending on what happens to Notre Dame. If Notre Dame beats USC, Notre Dame's in, then I really think ACC has trouble with that runner-up. I think a 3-loss Alabama team could get in over a 2-loss ACC runner-up. I really do.
What about that 3-loss South Carolina team who's been playing pretty decent ball coming down the stretch.
They really have.
Especially if they beat Clemson,
They get to prove it at Clemson
this week.
South Carolina, number 18 in the country, at number 17, Clemson. Clemson favored by 2.5. I'm with you on that one. Clemson, watch out. Watch out.
Yeah.
They ventured into SEC territory once before this year.
Yes, they did. That didn't go well, though.
You either get smoked. You either smoke or you get smoked.
Yep.
You were wandering in here. Do you agree with me? Jackson came back with 100 Miles and Running by NWA, which I think might be the first time that song.
Oh, that's real. That's a classic.
And I said, that's one of the songs that a lot of people forget about. It's one of the great rap songs ever.
I don't know why. Better open up their ears. That's all they got to do.
I started rapping it, and then I got to the point I was like, Jackson, you better shut this down.
Yeah. Somebody getting in trouble.
100 Miles and Running. MC Brent. I always change my name from Ren to Brent. Or in Beastie Boys, too. Mike D is Brent D.
That's real.
Yeah. That's very narcissistic of me. It's all about me, Slay.
I like that. I like it a lot.
So you got Tennessee at Vanderbilt. We'll talk about all these games tomorrow. Tennessee, a 10.5-point favorite. South Carolina at Clemson, as we mentioned. Clemson, a 2.5-point favorite. Louisville at Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville at a 3.5-point favorite. Auburn at Alabama. Bama by 11.5. Arkansas at number 23, Missouri. There's another one that's not one of the top 25 teams in America. Sorry. Missouri, a 3.5-point favorite. Florida at Florida State. Florida, a 14.5-point favorite to get win number 7. Kudos to
big time.
To Big Billy.
Yeah, way to keep them together. Held that locker room together.
Oklahoma at LSU. Night game. LSU by 6.
And Oklahoma repeat that.
Number 3, Texas at number 15, Texas A&M. Another night game, College Station. They haven't played in forever. Texas favored by 6.
The chaos that game can create if A&M were to upset Texas, and just like what could happen. Like then you're looking at Texas. Well, how far are they going to drop? Because you're talking about schedule with Indiana. Texas don't match up.
What did we say last
either.
week? Watch Auburn beat Texas A&M, and then A&M beat Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it. Watch it happen. I love it, man. College football's on crack. I keep saying it. All right, we got to give away some stuff. Zeph, let's do it quickly, brother. You got Titans Bengals tickets first.
Yep, that goes to Megan Reed.
Megan Reed wins Titans Bengals tickets.
Down.
And now we've got an autographed Tajay Spears helmet.
Nancy Gamblin.
Nancy Gamblin.
Nancy.
Her last name fits right on in.
Yep.
Man, appreciate everybody in Clarksville for coming out. Appreciate you guys. We've got a big show lined up for you tomorrow. We're going to analyze all these college football games. Hope you had a great Tuesday. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See, you wouldn't want to be unless you're Traylon Burks, Tajay Spears, or anybody that eats candy because you're getting ate up this weekend. Let's go.
Later.